It's happening. Guess what?
It's
the Oddfathers live. What's happening, everybody?
What's up?
What's going on? Oh, this is very exciting for me. Very exciting.
Nice. It's very nice.
Very exciting. Yeah.
It
We
feels
have a
like
new
he's at
member.
a titty party.
Yeah. No. Well, no. Yeah. It's something about the baby oil. It just drives me nuts. Can't help it.
Wait, hold on. I got props.
The Oddfathers. What do you got? Don't tell me you got oil next to you.
I got props. No. I have a direct
I got
link to
props. I have
direct
props.
link
Here we
to
go.
P. Diddy's cell phone.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
I got
This
P.
is
Diddy.
great.
I got a post
Oh,
P.
so
Diddy
much to
and
talk
Kamala
about.
Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How's everybody doing? You guys good?
I'm
Doing
good.
great, Anthony.
Nice. Well, listen, let's just get right to it. It's Monty here, Dr. Sal Avocado, and a new addition to the Oddfathers podcast. Please give it up for Bill Tavernise.
Yeah.
I need a cool name, man. I need a cool name.
You got a cool name.
Tony Monty. I need a cool name. I don't know. I'll give you guys like a couple of days to figure something out if I do get invited back. But I need a cool name. Sal Avocado is a cool name. Ends in a vowel. All right. Could be Italian. Could be a fruit or a vegetable. Tony Monty.
Wait a second. You guys didn't hear that? Did you not hear that? What I just did?
What'd you do?
What?
Oh, you didn't hear it.
The
Okay.
applause?
Oh, you know why? Yeah. No, we're good.
Oh.
I wanted to do this for you, Skip. I call him Skipper because he's a boss. He, it would take. I can't really talk about it in public. How I was underneath him, but not like that.
In a P. Diddy way?
Yeah, no, not in a P. Diddy way. No.
Oh, okay.
No, but
All right.
please give it up once again for Skipper Bill Tavernise.
Hey! Che non uno mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma dare. Figure me a good daddy.
Look, he knows the words. I don't know the words. Give it up, Skip. Glad to have you here.
Welcome to the show,
Glad
Skipper.
to have you here.
Happy to be here. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
To be here.
All right, enough of this Ginzo
Listen to
music.
Ginzo music. Yeah.
So listen,
Please
why don't you
bullshit.
tell us a little bit about? I know so Sal, I don't know what to call you. I call you Sal when you go off on a rant. Now you have
Just
me
call
confused.
me Sal. That's fine.
All right, so
I'm
Sal,
good.
Yeah,
whatever.
Sal Avocado's kind of cool, man. I
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, Sal avocado. Wait till we break out the Sal avocado. You heard of avocado toast? Everybody?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have the Sal avocado roast.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah. It's
Somebody's
gonna
going
be
to get
fantastic.
flamed. Somebody's
Tom-
going
are we
to get
gonna-
flamed.
Are there going to be any Puerto Ricans in the audience?
No,
or
I don't
can we
know.
stay off,
We don't want to offend anybody. We love everybody here. You know what I love more than Puerto Ricans? Air conditioning. Fucking air conditioning.
Who tells you to be
The fucking air
fixed?
conditioning. No,
Sal.
it was fixed. It was fine. I was in here earlier. It was 72 degrees. It was beautiful. I come in here. It's 80 degrees. It's not working.
Yeah, that's not
Oh, my
No, it's
God.
not good. But you know what? The show must go on, so I don't care.
good. There's no small parts, only no air conditioning.
This is
Actually,
no air conditioning. And why am I moving that? Anyway, I lost that. Anyway.
Hurricane
So
Monty
so yeah. Monty sweats profusely for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it looks like the Nixon Kennedy debate. Oh, you
Yeah,
guys
no,
aren't that
yeah,
old.
right.
Yeah, you guys aren't that old.
I did not touch that. Oh no,
I
that's
think
Nixon.
Sal
Yeah.
is. I think Sal is, but Anthony, you're not. It looks like
Yeah,
the Nixon
yeah.
Kennedy
So-
debate. This
so-
is what got Kennedy elected. Nixon.
Hold on. I'm
sweating.
younger than Monty. What are you talking
Oh,
about? I just
shit.
look like an old fuck.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Sal.
I mean-
Sorry, Sal.
I'm probably older than all of you. Anyway,
Oh, jeez.
so Skipper and I come from the same. He's a Brooklyn boy. We come from the same neighborhood. He's a Canarsie's own, Bill Tavernise.
Canarsie Brooklyn. Beautiful
Canarsie
downtown
Brooklyn.
Canarsie.
We love Canarsie Brooklyn.
Yes.
We love
Yes,
Brooklyn.
We do. Yes, we do. Yes,
And,
we do. It is always
Yeah,
our home.
so we kind of know some of the same people, but it was we were in business, Bill and I, for
Not
we
those
did
people,
business
Sal,
together. Yeah,
okay?
not those people, Sal.
Not those people.
But I know
people.
I know those people. So
Those people. Those people. All
Those
right?
people. Those people. Be careful about those people.
Those people. Them, those, they, bro, bra, those
Those,
people. Those
them,
folks.
them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it doesn't matter.
They-
I don't know
the
why I'm
they,
having
them
problems
crowd?
here.
The they, them crowd. Yeah, but yes,
Anyway.
Anthony and I go back to Canarsie, and we just
Yep.
got thrown together one day, and we just started like where you're from, where did you grow up, yada yada yada. And as soon as you meet somebody else from Brooklyn, there's that tie. It's
there's a
true.
connection.
You can take the boy out of Brooklyn, but you can't take the Brooklyn
no
out of the
doubt.
boy. And there's that connection right away as if you've known each other all your lives.
Yeah.
And then as we started digging deeper and deeper and deeper, there was more connections, more friendships, more relationships.
Yeah, and we realized that under the RICO law, we couldn't be seen together.
We couldn't be seen together.
So-
Anthony
so
moved
we
to the
had
West
to-
Coast.
So
we-
let's start a podcast and record
Yeah, so
it.
let's start a pot. Well, we're not in the same room.
It's exactly.
Oh,
we kind of
that's true.
circumvented
You know what I
it.
mean?
I spoke to
I
my
mean, come
PO.
on.
He said this is okay. All right, but Anthony had to move to the West Coast of Florida. I stayed on the East Coast. We can't be seen in the same room.
Yeah, that's it. We had to move counties away
And
from
that's
each
it.
other.
And Anthony's in a shed somewhere in beautiful
Yeah, I'm in a shed. I'm in a
downtown
hot box. I'm in a hot box. I'm probably going to start talking. So forgive me if I rat anybody out tonight.
Exactly. He's going to name names.
I'm going to go delirious in here. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Oh,
he's gonna
my
be
Lord.
who's the guy that walked
Bullshit.
around in the bathrobe? That's gonna be
Gigante.
Monte.
The
Been in
chin.
the chin. Been in
The
the
chin.
chin. Been in the
Yeah.
chin. Gigante.
It's the best. And he got away with it for so
He
long.
got away with it for years. They all
So
thought he
long.
a
It was the
nut.
best seeing him
They
like
thought
that.
he was
Oh,
a nut.
a
It's
bathrobe.
true.
Some guys will do anything.
I thought maybe Sal's seen me walking around the neighborhood here in my robe. So I
Yeah,
didn't
no.
know.
Yeah, he's heard. He's heard about you.
Hey, I
Well,
got
good.
the video. I'll save it for later.
We've all gone out on our robes. Come on, huh?
love-
At least
Wait, no. Hold on. I love wearing it. I mean, my wife looks at me like I'm nuts, but I do. Every now and then, it's nice to, if you get out of the shower, to put a nice robe on.
terry
No?
cloth robe, nice warm. It feels like
got-
a hug.
I have
I'm
one
sorry,
that's.
I'm out. I don't have one.
I have one that's similar to the one that was given to me from the Ritz Carlton.
They
With the
accidentally
It's great.
put
The
it
big
in
It's
the
freaking
RC
suit.
great.
on it.
Oh, it's great. No, it literally has the whole crest and everything.
They
I was like,
accidentally put it in your suitcase and said, "No, take
yeah,
this
yeah,
off."
yeah.
No, we
So
can
what
wear
is so like? What is that? So I walk around in my bathrobe like John Barrymore, and I do. I love. And she looks at me. She's like, "Look at you." I just walk around. I walk outside in the yard. I sit outside. I watch TV. I don't care.
I
Nobody
do the
cares.
yard in my. I walk the dog in my robe. So my neighbors think I'm nuts. I got
Well,
the
that's
slippers and the
a little
robe.
extreme. That's a little
Nah,
extreme.
you
You know,
walk the
walking
dog
the
in the
dog. I
robe.
mean, you gave me an idea. I might want to try that tomorrow.
Every once in a while, you bend over, you pick up the dog poop, the car behind you blows the horn.
Hey.
It's like
Hey, every now and then, every now and then, somebody has to bend over. You know what I mean?
they all know I'm nuts. I'm the questionable neighbor. I'm that neighbor. I'm that neighbor. I'm the
Hey,
questionable neighbor.
speaking of nuts, let's hold on. No, these nuts. I have to go to this. You guys saw this, right?
I gotta get my glasses.
All right, hold on. Oh my God.
Fire our
Sally's done
producer.
this. Sally's done this before, right? He's
Yeah.
done this
Oh, yeah.
before. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
make sure.
38 other fucking times.
38 other episodes.
Hold on. Hold on. I got it. Okay, I think I have it now. This was atrocious. Did you guys see this?
Oh, I saw, dude, that was hilarious. Mookie got
really?
mugged.
He got mugged. He
That's
literally.
what you were talking about. Mookie got mugged in the
Yeah.
outfield. Is that what you were
Right
talking
here.
about?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Look, this guy's trying to take off his. He's not going for the glove. He's going for the glove.
I mean,
break.
literally. He.
The other guy's grabbing his hand.
I mean, he literally yanked back on the glove. I mean, he whole arm. What a
Yankees
piece of
fans are
shit.
Yankees
I'm
fans
sorry.
are out of control.
No, that's
Yankees
bullshit.
Fans are out of control.
That's bullshit.
He can't be from Brooklyn. He's got to be from the Bronx.
No, that's
Yankee
bullcrap.
fans are out of. I mean, seriously. I mean, they know they're interfering with the game.
But look,
guys
look, look, look,
laugh.
right here. He yanks it and he's like, look at him. Look at his double chin. Look at his fucking double chin as he rips the ball out. You fucking fat
Now
bastard.
this guy's face is all over the place. It's not
Oh, my
even
God.
Like he can say it wasn't me. Look at
Now,
the other.
Right,
with
No,
the
I know.
sunglasses.
And listen, if you look at it afterwards,
Mookie's hand.
if you look at it afterwards,
one has
he
the glove.
tried, like the guy next to him tried to explain it like, oh no, the ball was over here. It was
Yeah,
already
It's
out.
on this
Bullshit.
side of the bleacher. It's on this side.
He
of the
fucking
wall.
caught it. It doesn't matter.
Look, he's trying
He
to take
caught
the
it.
glove, the bracelet.
Look at him.
the ring.
Look at him.
I want my ball.
And you know what? I hope they took him and everybody that was around. Well, at least the other guy who was trying to argue for him. I
And
hope
look
they
at the
got
guy,
both of
I
them
mean,
out.
He
No,
seriously and he's fighting for this ball. He really is fighting for this
Oh
ball.
yeah, no doubt.
Mookie's
Now
hand.
they're
I
trying
think
to
the other
put him
guy,
over
the other guy was still there. because I saw they showed a picture of it later on. The other guy was still there, but I don't.
He was
think
right. So Fatty
But that
Fatty
guy
McFatty
got-
was the only one.
They got tossed.
Look at him. Look at him.
Fatty
Look at it. Look at
McFatty.
this. Look at his fucking chin. Look at
That's
this.
like,
Look at
that's
this.
Like me
What is
fighting for
this?
The last meatball on the
Look,
table.
Look, his hat's
Looks
all
like
crooked. He's not
Pugsley.
even. Look, this freaking
Doesn't
piece
even
of
have the
crap is
Yankee
not
hat.
even wearing a Yankees hat.
It looks like Pugsley on the little. It looks
Yeah.
like Spanky on the Little Rascals. Look at him.
I mean, I hope he's not somebody's dad.
Oh, he's telling you somebody's son, somebody's dad. He went to work today, and they probably abused the crap out of this guy today. What the hell were you thinking?
That
That's
was
what you
like,
get, fat boy.
That guy that did that with the Chicago Cubs back in the day. They kicked him out. The guy was
Right.
like he couldn't get a job.
Yeah, no.
They probably
Remember,
threw these-
everybody
Yeah.
hated him.
Yeah.
Everyone hated him.
Well, this
They
guy,
hated him.
Yankees fan at Yankee Stadium. He figured he was doing the New Yorkers a favor
No.
Right.
by stealing this ball. Tomorrow, if you go on, did anybody go on eBay to see if the ball's on eBay?
He didn't get the ball.
No, he
didn't
get
get
the
it.
ball.
He got
No.
it back. Mookie got
Yeah,
but
it
when
was
you
on the
posted
field
this last
after.
night, and I didn't know what you were talking about when you said Mookie got mugged in the outfield. I didn't know what
Yeah.
that. So what's he talking
Yeah,
about?
that's what I didn't know because I didn't see it. So I was like, Mookie got all right. I'm like, all right. And I kept looking for it all night, and I never saw it. I missed the goddamn Volpe Grand Slam. I just changed the channel for a second.
That was great. That was great.
Oh my god.
That was great.
I
That
did,
that
but I
kid's
did
phenomenal.
predict that they were going to lose last night. So
The Dodgers, obviously, you predicted, right? Yeah, me. I made. Remember, John? Remember we last one? I said the Yankees are going to split out in L.A. They'll split, and then
Right.
they'll come and win 3 straight at home.
Right. Well, they didn't split, so
I get one. I get one myself. No,
Talk
I
about
didn't do
sound
it.
effects. Wow.
Sad. We got sound effect. Look, we had all kinds of things except
But that-
fucking air conditioning.
That grand slam. I mean, the crowd was out of
Oh
control.
my god!
Well,
And
New
you know
York
what's great
crowds,
about it?
even
You know
when
what's
it's a
great about
bad
it? That kid, he's a hometown boy.
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
He was 9 years old. Right? I saw pictures. I mean, that is those are the greatest stories to me in sports. When like a hometown boy, his dream playing for the New York Yankees, and here he is, boom, grand slam.
There's a
Unbelievable.
picture. There's a picture going around I saw on social media when he was 9 years old. He was
Yeah.
at a Yankee game with
Yeah.
his family, and he got a picture of himself in front of the stadium with one. I forgot what player it was. And now here he is. All right, years later, wearing
Just
a
crushed
uniform, playing in a
Yep.
game.
Well,
But he lived. That's the kid's living his dream.
no
He's a
doubt.
kid. He always wanted to be a ball player. Loved the game when he was a kid. Now he's playing ball for the New York Yankees. I mean,
who's-
that's a dream.
Yeah, who's pitching tonight?
That kid never goes to work. He goes.
Does anybody know who's pitching tonight? I have no idea.
Let me look. You want me to look? I'm not a big sports guy. I follow hometown sports, but I'm not a big sports guy. I never was. As soon
So
as
what
they
the hell are
started
you
paying me-
besides walking around in your bathrobe? What do we have going on?
That's pretty much it. That's
If it's
pretty
not
much it.
sports,
That's it. I don't.
you're not going like,
I'm flashing the neighbors by
Yeah.
the window. Yeah,
Mrs.
my-
Schwartz, look. Oh,
I go by the window and I stick out my tongue, not because because I'm mad at the guy across the street. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm not.
God.
Ever since they started paying these kids millions and millions of dollars and they've thrown their lives away, I stopped. I
Yeah.
mean, for a father of 2 kids, to take their kid to a ball game and go for 300-400. I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
embarrassing. It's
it is.
ridiculous.
It is. It
And
made
what
it.
are these tickets going for? 10 grand?
I can't even
Series
imagine. I don't
ticket?
even know. Can we look
I
at?
think they
Could we
were like
could one? Could we
they
look
were
it
like
up, or should I? Do I have to do everything?
1400. They were like 1400, and then they went
That's it?
down. Yeah, they went down.
You see these
I
people.
know.
you see-
Oh, it's Flattery for the Dodgers and Cole for the Yankees.
Cole. Yeah,
pitching
that's right.
tonight.
Cole.
Yeah.
They saved him for tonight. Well, they need him. Hopefully, they can pull it out. Hopefully, they can win tonight at home.
How much are series tickets?
I mean,
Series, not season.
So
Okay.
the most expensive tickets are what? Behind home plate, behind the
Yeah.
dugouts.
The dugouts, and
Right?
home plate.
Where that
Yeah.
fat guy was sitting.
Yeah, yeah. No, he was out. Yeah,
Those
he was
are,
out.
Those
at
are about
whatever.
$1,000 where he was sitting.
Really?
Seriously,
Yeah.
does
Those
that make any
tickets.
sense?
If not more. If not
Those
more.
tickets,
I
really?
would have taken the ball also for $1,000 seat. I want
Yeah.
the ball.
I would have taken his
I know, but
glove.
he tried to take the glove, the arm. He tried to get everything. We didn't know if he wanted the ball or he was just hungry. That fat fuck. Sorry,
us
I
what you
hate
re-
that shit.
tell us
That's
what you
just
really
moronic.
think,
That's
Anthony.
moronic behavior. It's a ball game. These guys are working. I know it's they're playing. They make millions of dollars, and yeah. But they're working, dude. Like nobody comes to your job and well,
Heckles.
there's an old hack joke, but I'm not doing it. But nobody comes to his job and whatever he's doing and disrupts him.
Anthony used to do that when he used to heckle. He used to go to their office and heckle them.
I used to heckle
Ticket
everybody.
prices, according to SeatGeek, ticket prices were anywhere from $558 to more than $10,000.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the
Average
$10,000
sales was
ticket?
like probably
Behind
behind,
home plate.
Yeah, probably behind home plate.
So for 10 grand, you're looking at the back. And through a net.
Well, you're watching it's like the drummer's seat.
And that's just the fat girl that sat in front of you. So then a net. Oh, God.
But I got a cousin named Annette. Just in case
I had a
anybody
cousin
didn't get
named
that. I
Annette,
have a cousin named Annette.
What Italian doesn't have a cousin named
I
Annette?
have a cousin named Denise also. What's her brother's name? The nephew.
The nephew. Oh, wow. All right. Hey.
Ba-dum-ba.
Wow. Oh,
Sorry, Anthony.
no. Don't never
There's only one
apologize.
comedian here.
Hey, speaking of listen. If Tony Hinchcliffe doesn't apologize for making a joke about Puerto Rico, you don't have to apologize for that.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I mean, what did they expect from this guy? That's what he does. He roasts. He's a roaster. That's like inviting Jeff Ross to come to speak on your behalf. The man. How come they're not comparing this to Eminem, who is endorsing Kamala?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you've heard the lyrics of Eminem songs.
Oh yeah,
Beating up the hoe, beating up my bitch,
Yeah.
kicking my girlfriend's teeth in.
Yeah. That's when they know what a woman is.
That's appropriate. But this poor guy, who is his title is professional roaster. All right. He makes a joke about Puerto Rico. Not only that one joke, but there was a few jokes. In there.
And they were great.
Everybody.
Listen, this guy, he's awesome. I listen to Kill
I think
Tony.
He's very funny.
A lot of people I know listen to Kill Tony. It's a great way for comics to get a shot. It really is. They found some really good talent, and I applaud what they're doing. You need situations like that where guys can go. Take it from me, other than grinding it out at open mics all the time and hoping to get noticed and hoping to get stage time. This is a platform. If you're lucky enough to be in Austin and to get picked and to get up there and get a shot, 1 minute shot or whatever, and do your best. I mean, first of all, it's funny when people suck, right? I know because I suck. I still suck, but I know what it's like to have a hard time and not get any laughs, especially when I first started out. It's grueling, dude. You have no idea. It's fucking grueling if you really care about being a comedian. So the only thing is you got to know, like, this is it. Like, we're in the home stretch, right? The Clinton jokes, the whatever other jokes, I thought they were fucking magnetic. Even the Puerto Rico joke was it's a ranchy. It's a joke. It's a joke, but you have to. I just feel, and especially knowing, I believe that he supports Trump, from what I've seen on his show. I've heard him say, make the right vote and blah blah blah, and all that. So all I'm saying is, Clinton jokes, stuff like that, like political jokes, but not about people or a country that's part of the United States. Like, that's he had to know. I think he had to know that could be upsetting to people, to the Puerto Rican people, to people not Puerto Rican, to a lot of people, and they were going to run with it. They were going to run with it and fucking jam it down everybody's throat. So maybe he didn't know. Maybe he didn't think. Maybe he doesn't give a fuck. I don't know. But
I don't think he gave a fuck.
Well, here's the thing. George Lopez went and went to her thing, and he basically told a joke and said Mexicans are all thieves. Now, the rationale on CNN is that, well, he's a Mexican.
So
I guess
they're trying Mexicans.
Well, I guess that's akin to only a black comedian can say the N-word because a white comedian can't. But Asian comedians can talk about Asians. But I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, I can talk about, I'm not afraid to talk about Asians. I'm not afraid to talk about black people. I'm not afraid to talk about anybody, but without being belligerent, right? It's got to be funny.
Right.
It's just got to be funny. Now, I don't know much about Puerto Rico or the condition.
Should they have maybe sat him down and just asked him? Because I'm sure you know this because you're in the business. If you were going to go on some type of television show, they would probably
Yeah,
wanna
I would
see your
imagine.
jokes.
I mean,
Because they want to make
they
sure you're not going to insult the sponsors.
if they didn't
So-
vet him, like Trump said, they
Exactly.
didn't vet him, so somebody maybe dropped the ball. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love the guy.
Yeah, but did
I mean,
you-
I'm
did you see
I'm a
him-
comedian. Like, at least I used to
see-
be. So I have no problem with him at
Nah,
all
yeah,
with what he did.
Did you see him roast Tom Brady?
Oh,
dude,
he's out of
it was-
control.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But listen, the audience for that knows they're going in and they're going to
roast.
see a massacre from all different angles at a roast, right? They're going to see a massacre. These are people. This is the future of the country, more or less. This is a big thing. The atmosphere is
But,
is
Ant-
different than going to a club. These are people whose emotion. You got to think about how many fucking people are emotionally, like really emotionally. What's the word I'm looking for? Invested in this. A lot of people are. I know I am.
I think he
I
was
am.
coming from a different place.
No,
You know as
I
well
know
as
where he's
I
coming
do.
from. He's fucking brilliant. I don't
Yeah,
care.
you know as well as I do.
I don't
Since
care.
2020, people had to walk on eggshells, especially comics.
And
They
I'm
had to
hearing
walk
that
on
I'm hearing
eggshells.
that the Puerto Rican people are coming and saying we love him. The people in Puerto Rico saying he's the only one that came here and
There
did
was-
shit for us.
Exactly.
There was
He
I saw a
goes to
video
Puerto
of it
Rico,
before
he
we got
puts
on.
free shows. Yeah, he does free shows in Puerto Rico. All right, he
There was a
goes
video
there.
before he got on.
No, I'm talking about Trump.
In Puerto Rico.
Even
They
the-
were all
the
lined up in
kids.
a caravan. Trump for Trump. Puerto Ricans for Trump.
You know.
Blaming,
I don't know, I just don't wanna
blaming
see-
blaming Trump, all right, or better yet, not liking Trump because of this kid's jokes, all right, is like not liking Obama or Harris because of Eminem's lyrics. Okay,
Right.
but
Or
there's so
anybody else
much
that they bring
targeting.
up there. Right.
Anybody else they bring up there. But again, in the form of a comic, like you said, maybe he should have been vetted. They should have realized this guy does tell some off-color jokes. He's famous for his roasts. What if he would have got up there and started roasting? I mean, did you ever watch the Donald Trump roast?
Oh yeah.
That's
I've watched them all.
hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I've watched
Oh.
all of it. But you know, and I guess kind of what I do like though is that we're kind of like the party of like, dude, if you can't laugh at yourself, F
Exactly.
off. And they're the party.
Right.
Hope and joy. You're all the devil and Nazis. You can't.
Right.
It's either hope and joy or everybody's Nazis. Which one is it?
Or better yet, Biden's statement that he tried
Yeah,
to
yeah. The supporters are
explain,
garbage.
all right?
Listen,
you're all garbage.
listen. That's great.
I
First of all,
I was gonna
first
come
of all,
on with a garbage bag, but
yeah.
I didn't have enough time.
Whose idea is it to put that? Whose idea is it to put him
Blithering
anywhere near a
fucking
camera?
idiot.
With a camera without a
Microphone,
teleprompter.
Anything.
Okay.
Can't form a complete sentence.
Did-
Now here's the perfect example. All right, they're worried about what the comic said, but they're not worried about what Biden's going to say.
You're right.
Right.
They're not worried about that. Oh, put him on. Yeah, put him on.
Idiot.
Yeah, but did you
We're
see-
sa- we're
Friggin'
Did
safe.
you see Trump today in Wisconsin? He got into a garbage truck and it was all white with Trump on it. And he was.
Are you serious?
I
missed
I
it.
just
serious?
watched it right now.
That is the greatest thing ever. Are you
I got-
serious?
I got to
Yep.
search. I got to see that. You know what? It's funny. See, now there you go. All right, just like you just said, Anthony, we're the fuck you party. All right, we don't give a shit what you think of us. We're going to make a joke of it, and you guys can
Right.
worry about what we
Yeah,
say
and
and
this-
what we do. Go fuck
Listen,
yourself.
that's
And
what
the end of it.
again, and I've said it a billion times. Well, not actually, probably 39 times because that's how many podcasts we've done. If you can't laugh at yourself, you forfeit the right to laugh at anybody else at anybody else's expense. If you
Bravo.
can't look
Right.
inward and say, "Shit, that shit was funny." Yeah, Italians do this. Italians do their mannerisms. They talk with their hands or whatever. Or they eat pizza and pasta and they talk and they wear chain. Okay, big deal. Like I'm not losing sleep over that shit. You know.
Exactly.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
All of a sudden,
So-
it became it's inappropriate to laugh. at
everybody gets
something you're
butthurt.
not,
Everybody gets
like you
butthurt.
said.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
It's
if you're-
ridiculous.
If you're black, you can make black jokes. If you're Italian, you can make. But soon as somebody makes a joke about somebody else, everybody goes at it. and gets
Everybody
out of
can joke about the white guy though.
whack. Exactly.
Now
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong,
Right
but it
target.
seems like
No.
They can say whatever they want about the white man. The white man is
Talk
the
about-
devil. The white man is the greatest threat to democracy. The white.
We used to be whitey. We used
Really?
to be whitey. Now we got
Really?
a little bit,
We're the ones, and you know, with all due respect, white people want to see everyone do good, not just white people. Like
Right.
at least
You know why?
these white
'Cause
people want to see everybody do good.
it's less out of our pocket if everybody does good, and that's why white people want to see everybody
People
do
are
good.
just
We
freaking
don't have
brain
to pay
dead.
for them. That's why.
But listen, before I forget, I wanted to because that I definitely wanted to talk about that mugging of Mookie. What do you think happens to that guy? Does he go to jail?
He gets kicked out of the game for sure.
That's it? No fine, no jail, nothing. They just like you're out. Get out of here, you sleazeball.
Yeah, I doubt.
That's
I
it.
doubt it. I doubt.
Well, he
it.
didn't get
I-
anything, right? He didn't actually in
I don't-
the long run didn't get anything.
No.
Yeah,
What are they
But
gonna
listen,
charge
Fat
him
Boy,
with?
Fat Boy, if you're
Interference?
listening, we'd love to have you on the Oddfathers podcast.
What is he going to get charged with? Interference?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, he literally assaulted him on TV, like
Well,
on national
can
TV.
Mookie-
Give
can
me
Mookie
your
press
glove.
charges?
Give it to me. And then he
Well,
spread it open like he was going down on a fat chick. You know what I mean?
rolling around on flour.
I'm sorry. I told you this
looking
wasn't for kids.
looking for the wet spot.
Looking for the
can
wet side.
Mookie-
Hey, all right,
can
Skip.
Can Mookie
Skipper, I
press
love it.
charges? Can he
No.
press charges? Does
No,
this
I
guy
no,
mean,
but
I'm
I'm
kidding
sure. I'm
around.
sure Letitia James will come up with something
Yeah.
to charge
No-
him.
oh yeah, yeah. It was a white
he
guy
had a-
against a black guy after.
Yeah.
Like,
If he had a
I don't know if
MAGA
he was
hat
white. He
on,
could have
if
been
he,
Latin.
if he had this hat on, he would have been charged for
Oh
sure.
my God.
Biden would have said all Trump followers interfere with Yankee games. That would have been
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
that would have been on the front page of the New York
Oh, my
Post
God.
today.
Yeah.
Right next to the word bludgeoned and how many people got killed yesterday. In
All right,
traffic.
so-
and
so-
don't forget to throw in January 6th so we all lump them
January
all
6th.
together.
Yeah.
Right.
That was almost as
Exactly.
bad as January 6th. It was an insurrection against his glove and that
two
ball.
assassination attempts. That's
It was
okay.
assassination. Yeah, assassination.
It was
I mean,
assassination on
oh,
Mookie.
God. Okay.
Ah,
What was I going to say?
those
Oh, I
friggin'
forget
MAGA
now.
people, those garbage people, those
That's all right.
Nazi
That's all right.
bastards.
I don't mind being a deplorable. I don't mind being.
Deplorable.
What's the other one? Remember, I like the
Well, deplorable was
the educated. What was it? He said that low.
Oh, the
Remember,
low-
poorly
low
poorly educated.
Poorly
The
educated.
poorly educated. There you go. I'll own it. Thank you, Donald.
Listen, 5 days, right? 5 days left to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days left to go, and we'll get it back. Well, easy there, killer. Whoa,
Ooh.
baby. Whoa.
Who was that? Is that your
Whoa,
pit
that's
bull?
the Pit bull, man.
Yeah, he's barking at the fucking.
Whoa.
Oh, I was maybe he was like
killer.
ripping apart the Amazon delivery guy. Like what the?
Who's carrying a cat?
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Either that or the feds are coming to our houses.
Yeah.
That's why he's got a pit bull, all right? You know
Great.
those people down there in Hollywood. They're pit bulls to alert them. It's like chickens. It's like I wasn't going to go there. It's like the
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans having chickens and roosters that alerts them somebody's in the yard.
Right? Yeah. no,
It's
See,
got the
see. Now
pit
that's
bull.
now what? That's the truth, right? That's the truth.
It's the truth.
It is the truth. I grew up around. I mean, we've all seen it. And it's not a derogatory thing. It's
see
just
it
a
all the
fact.
time.
So again, you can't laugh at yourself. But all right. So nothing happened to that guy. He doesn't go to jail. He just fucking walks off and he goes get a
He,
dinner.
he might go to Yankee Stadium jail for the rest of the game because they got a little.
Yeah,
jail
I mean-
there.
Ban him? Do you think they'll ban him from any future
Well, they
games in the
should. He
stadium?
should. He should be banned.
They-
Him and the other guy
yeah.
should be out. Out. Come on, man. You don't do
I
that.
mean, what is the punishment?
This
for
is
that?
the
I mean,
World
I'm sure
Series.
It's happened before. All right.
All right,
It's
Yeah,
not
I know. I
something
didn't-
that's new. We all know it's happened before.
Yeah, no. And as usual,
So
like,
what
there's
was the
no research that
punishment
I've done no research on any
All
of
right,
these
did
topics.
the Yankee fan get kicked out? Fan
Oh, there we
ejected
go.
for prying ball out of Mookie Betts' gloves. 2 fans, both of them were.
Yeah, they got banned. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Get out.
And we all know how
Yep.
Anthony feels about the fat guy with the double chins. That bastard.
Ejected for unacceptable physical contact.
Unacceptable. However you want to say it. It was wrong.
So he physically assaulted Mookie.
I'm
Physical
telling you,
contact.
Leticia is going to come up with some charges.
Please.
We better stop talking about it.
Yeah, I know.
They may quote us.
They may quote us.
Wait,
Please.
do they know where we are, Anthony? Do they have a link?
No.
You wearing a wire, Anthony?
No. Yeah, I am right here. This is it. And there's a big wire right here. Nobody can hear us though. Don't
Is
worry.
there like a drone flying around the shed that you're
I
in
don't
right
know.
now?
I don't know. But a lot of our listeners come from Virginia.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
doesn't make me warm and no, it does. I love Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. We love Virginia. We love anywhere. We love anyone that will take the time to fucking
Something
listen.
like Art Bell, like you're in some like bunker somewhere. I don't know.
I don't even know if I. Oh, there we go. So far, no comments. How many people? I can't even tell. Eight people. Thank you, 8 people.
All right.
Whoever you are.
Thank you all 8 of
Can
you.
we-
Hey,
can we
people,
see who
do
they
you have
are?
Names? Do you have names?
I don't
Could
know.
be
How do
my
you do? I
nephews.
don't know.
Can we give some
That's
shout
all right.
outs? Leave a comment
out.
so
Oh,
we can shout out for you.
Samantha.
Comment. Don't make it about my
thank
hair.
you.
Samantha,
that's- yeah,
you're our number one fan.
that's
I think-
Avocados fan.
Avocados fan. That's all right.
A
A fan is a fan. I wish I had a fucking
Hold
fan
on.
right
I'm
now
on
because I
a
have no air
podcast
conditioning.
right
I'm sorry.
now.
Did I say
What's
that
up?
again? This pisses me off.
All right,
Really
goodbye,
pisses
goodbye,
me
goodbye.
off.
Sorry about
Are you?
that.
No, that's good. Who was it?
My wife. She wanted to know
Oh,
what I was
my
doing.
wife.
I'm on a podcast. Yeah, okay, have a nice
She
day.
made a
Did she
fuck alone. I'm on a
wait,
podcast.
is she in the house?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's calling me from there.
She's
No,
going.
no,
Oh, I
she-
get that shit all the time. Like
she had to
I'm
take her
outside. I'll get a
mother's-
text.
Oh,
What are
I
you doing?
get that. Yeah, I get that.
What am I doing?
She calls me from the garage. I just got home. I already know that because I heard the garage open. I'm going back out. Do you want anything? Why'd you bother coming home in the first place?
Yeah,
Get
right.
the hell-
Why'd you
get
bother
outta
coming
here.
home?
Maybe my wife's listening. I
She's
love
checking
you,
in
dear.
on you.
Yeah, I
Love
know.
you.
Yeah, I know.
Love you.
Guaranteed, he would not say that to your face.
Love you, honey.
Right.
Why did you even bother coming home? Get back out there.
Get out there.
Get out there and go get me dinner.
How come you only came home with? How come you only came home with 99 cents? Because I only had changed a dollar one time. Anyway,
come?
what I missed here just now? You guys were talking about something and I missed it. Oh, who's on the podcast? I'm curious.
So, the podcast started out like the daytime crew.
Yes, tell me about
Because these
this.
fucking guys can't get
I'm curious.
Started with Troy. Troy, it is. He's a very sophisticated and has an amazing intellect. Goes down rabbit holes after rabbit holes. He's the best. I love him. And Buster McKenzie, the dog father.
Oh, that's where my nephew got that.
Yeah.
My nephew texted me and said, "Are you Buster the dog father?" Because I have a dog named Buster.
Yeah,
And
no.
I didn't know what my nephew was talking about. So he
Yeah,
must be
no.
listening right now. He's one of the listeners right
Yeah,
now.
nice. Thank you. What's his
See?
name?
Hey,
Billy Tavernise, my nephew.
Hey,
Bill
Billy.
Tavernise.
What's
You
up,
know
Billy?
Bill
Give it up for Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
Michael's
Billy,
over there.
thanks for listening.
Thanks, Billy.
Big.
Obviously, you
Yankee
can see we
fan.
need all the freaking help we can get.
Big Yankee fan.
Oh,
Talk
this is
about
good.
Yankee. Wow, he would know. He
Good.
would know.
If he was there, he would have beat the shit out of that guy.
Oh, you kidding? He would
Please.
have probably held Mookie in his arms. You okay, buddy? He would have
Yeah,
consoled him.
right. You okay, buddy? Please take it easy. Holy shit.
So, Gag,
Yeah.
tell me how this started, please.
So
I'm
it was.
curious.
It started actually kind of like 3/4 of the way through the pandemic.
Wow.
And we always get together and we shoot the shit. And I was obviously everything was on lockdown over here, and I was doing so much stand up, and then it all came to a screeching halt. That's a lie. Anyway,
No, you were. You were.
no, for a
were.
while, yeah, but I really wasn't doing anything, and everything was on lockdown. So I kept sitting and I'm like, I see this guy's got a podcast, and I was like, I'd like to try it as an outlet. Like I just like to do something, to try it. I think we have, Troy's a weird motherfucker. Buster is a country, like we have. It's 3 different guys, but we're all dads who's got older kids, who has younger kids, like really young kids, who has a grandson. So we would talk, and we would just talk about like all kinds of things. Obviously, we talk about politics, sports. They're big into soccer, like dad shit, family stuff, how they wipe their ass. I mean, we talk about it all. So I said, hey, what do you think? Let's just give it a shot and see what we could do. And we've really had, I have to say, every time we've done it, we've had a lot of fun. I mean, there was one episode where we were not live. I think I only went live once with those guys. But my wife she got T-boned. She got into a bad car accident, and the phone was ringing, and I blew it off because I was like, I'm in the middle of recording, wench.
Hey, I'm
Don't
in
you
a
call
show.
me.
Don't you
Don't you
fucking
call me.
Don't be.
All right,
calling
don't
me.
bother me.
that's
Don't
going
harass
to-
me. This is my time.
Are you in the fucking garage? Get
And
the
then
fuck
and then
out.
it called
Go
again.
back
Yeah,
out.
and then she
Get
called
outta
again. So I picked it up and I heard, "Hello, is this Anthony?" And I was like,
a cop?
"What?" So I was frozen. So I was frozen so much by that, just by that, because it wasn't my wife's voice, that Troy was talking and everything, and I put my hand on him to like tell him to like, "Hey, stop talking! Like I got to hear this." Well, I never took my hand off of him, and my hand was on him for probably 3 minutes. And he's looking at me, and I could see him out of the corner of my eye, but I'm listening to this lady say, "Is this Anthony?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Your wife was in a really bad car accident. The car got knocked over on its side and slammed into a guardrail. She's okay, though, but they had to pull her out through the windshield."
Oh my God.
All right, so this is everything. It just felt like it. Maybe it wasn't 3 minutes. It could have been 30 seconds. But I had his arm like
But it
I
still
had his
feels
arm
like
pinned
forever.
down. I had his arm pinned down on the freaking counter on the table, and I could see him out of the corner of my eye, looking at me like, "Why is he holding me? Why is he holding my hand? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?" Anyway, it was shocking. So we just decided. I said they want to do it, so they said yeah. So I took the initiative of building the studio and getting all this kind of stuff, and absolutely for no reason. So far, for no fucking reason.
It's a shed, all right? Don't stew.
No, it's a shed. It's not. It's a he shed. It's not a she shed.
It's a she shed.
It's nice. No, it's good. Except that the air conditioning.
Again with the AC. So you guys have been doing this
Wow.
for 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
No, no.
No.
Yeah,
I
he
think-
was doing it.
So
Yeah,
you've
no,
been
we-
doing it.
No, I was doing it, and John came in.
2020, right? Mid-COVID or
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to
COVID?
look back. I think it was July. I don't know. I could
That's
see.
very cool. It's amazing you only have 4 listeners after 3
Yeah,
years, but
that's what I'm
very
saying.
cool.
Okay, well, here's the
And
deal
I'm sure
for the.
you're gonna change what
Here's the
needs to
deal
be
for
fixed.
everybody that's listening. So, again, I love these guys. I really do. I love them a lot, and I know they want to do it if they had more time. I get it, but sometimes it's tough to get everybody together, right? So we don't have it like I tried to do it like we're going to do it once a week at this time. Let's just do it. My work, my schedule. The kid Troy is taking his kids. His kid's a very good soccer player. His daughter's up in New York. She's doing ballet. I mean, Buster's got his thing going on, so it's kind of tough. Sometimes Buster will just come in. I don't know if I ever did it myself. I don't think I ever did one myself. I might have. I don't know. It's
That's
either my
gotta be
memory's
hard.
shot.
That's got to be hard.
No, it's really not. Believe me, I haven't
it's
stopped
probably like
talking
doing
since we fucking been
probably like
live. I
doing
haven't stopped.
stand-up.
I haven't shut up.
Probably like doing stand-up. You're a one-man show. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just been tough, and I really want to still do it. Like I like this. I don't care if I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it to have to talk
Have
with
fun.
you guys and have
Yeah.
fun and bring people in and maybe get some guests. You know what I mean?
I think it's pretty cool, and if you guys do decide to have me back, I got to get a cool fucking backdrop because this.
No,
fucking
you do
wall
whatever you
drives-
want. That's
No,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
like this whole
Skip,
wall thing,
let me
man.
tell you something.
Hold on, let me
The
see.
more to me, and that's another reason why I named it the Oddfathers, because everybody, we're all
Hold on,
look at
man.
that.
How's this look better? Oh, wow.
Yeah, you put that behind you.
How's
You
that
put
go
that
back
behind you.
up?
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean, it's going to be a long night if you have to hold it.
Canarsie, whoa.
Canarsie, Brooklyn.
Canarsie,
Yeah,
Brooklyn. Put that over here.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
love
gotta
it.
get a cool backdrop, man. Maybe I'll do it from my office. I got a big
You-
American flag in my office.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like Sal's got in the back. I got a big American flag on the wall in my office, and I could just set up right in front of the office, and I'll do it from my
Yeah,
office.
whatever works. Again, I want to have people that I know that we have a good mojo, right? And that we could talk about things and maybe now again, Skip, I don't know, like you might have a different like we really haven't had anybody on that's had a difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you choose your guests wisely. So.
Yeah, well,
Birds
no,
of the
but I think it's
feathers flock together.
No,
Exactly.
but I think it's important. I would like to try to get somebody to, to just try to just explain why they think the way they think, right? Or what's making them do it. So far, anybody that I've kind of bantered with on social media or even talked with, it's all about dislike for the individual, not about anything else.
Oh yeah.
That's what blows my mind from adults. Kids, I get it. They're kind of. I'm not saying they're stupid. They're not. Kids today, young men and women, they're not stupid, but they might not have a good, what am I looking for? Bullshit barometer. Do you know what I mean? They might not have it yet.
They haven't perfected it yet.
Yeah. They might have it. They might not like, hey, that didn't feel right in my gut, but I don't. But hope and joy, and my friend is gay, and I don't want to see him or her have a fucked up life. And these are all things I think that have been put out by the propaganda, media,
absolutely.
to make these kids, just fucking insane. I mean, think about it. That's another reason I did it, because I just see there's so much hypocrisy. Right? I mean, I want it to be funny. I want it to be this, but I can't help not talk about things that I'm passionate about. And
well, right now, politics is the lead subject because it's the most common thing. But like you said, hypocrisy, division, it's ridiculous. And again, and just what you said also, I've had this argument with people, and I just ask them, just give me two things on why you think she's capable of being president. And don't use the name Trump in your answer.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. Nothing.
I get crickets. I get nothing.
And that's the thing.
They can't.
No. And they keep on spewing out the same talking points that have already been proven to not be true and accurate.
False, fake news.
And this is a woman, this is an individual who is vying for the presidency of the United States of America. And she's got a vice president who I next time I think I see him walk in, he's going to do like backflips and somersaults, this fucking guy.
It's like Chris Farley.
Yeah, it's like Chris Farley, right? It's like
SNL.
entering a room. Yeah, SNL. That's exactly what it is.
You're right. He's
only with a really creepy undertone.
Right.
He's a joke.
Right.
A weird undertone because he's an old guy and he's really not known. He's a joke.
His wife is, and again, I don't. Fuck it. His wife looks like she's. You could tell by look at the eyes. Look at the eyes, and that's all you need to know. Yep. Look at the eyes. Batshit crazy eyes.
It's a joke. So but she's got no.
But that's my point.
Right being
and
here.
I'll let you guys chime in because I'm talking too much. But President of the United States, right? You're lying to the American people. You're lying to the people you say you want to help and provide a happy life and a good country and a good economy for. You're lying to them to get elected. You're playing on this fear-mongering Hitler, Nazi, Project 2025. He's against IVF. He's going to ban abortion. He's come out and said it a million times that he's not. And he's done nothing in his previous stint as president to show that he would do anything like that. So please,
not only that,
spare me the bullshit.
He's left it to the individual states. As you know, in Florida,
that's the way it was.
We have Amendment 4.
Right.
We get to vote whether or not abortions are going to be legal or illegal. It's got nothing to do with the federal government. All right. So the fact that they think he has some kind of power, like a switch to turn it on and off.
Right.
And that's what they're lying about.
No, but that's my point. See, that's what they're lying about it. He took it out of his hands.
Right.
He took it out. He doesn't want it. He didn't want the Supreme Court to have to deal with it. He took it out of their hands and gave it to the states.
Back to the states.
Poor girls in Florida or whatever can't go get abortions. Well, I'm hoping that that's not the case because obviously, as a father, as an odd father of two daughters, if their life was in jeopardy, I'd want them, whatever had to be done for them to survive. Unfortunately, that's life, right? I would not want to see my daughter die because she couldn't get an abortion.
For a baby to survive because she couldn't get an abortion.
Yeah,
no.
Right.
If something was
and that's everyone's nightmare. Every father's nightmare. Every mother's nightmare.
Every parent, right? You don't want that. You don't want that. If she was raped, I don't think she should have to have that baby either. You know what I mean? If a creepy uncle got a hold of one of them and decided, I don't want them to have that baby either, right? So I get that. But, I had this discussion with my youngest daughter. And we talked about it, this amendment. And if there are any young women out of the 10 people that are watching right now, just do your research. Just do your research. This is my opinion alone. I don't think that you should get pregnant as a young girl, have an abortion just because you want to have sex and do it. Then get pregnant again and have an abortion. then get pregnant
Just for the
again,
sake of having sex,
and have an
yeah.
abortion. That
Right.
to me, that's bullshit. That's being
That's
a
not
very
birth- it's not birth
irresponsible.
control.
That's not birth control.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
insanity.
It's not exactly.
That's
It's not
insanity.
birth
It's
control.
murder. You're just doing whatever you're doing.
Sure.
So, I get that, but I'm I don't know. They say you can't be a true Catholic and be pro-choice. I don't agree with everything that the Catholic Church stands for. Not
Right.
everything. That again, this is me. Everybody might have a difference of opinion.
There are, and again, there was. It's always been like this. All right. I remember back in probably the 80s. All right. New York, you were allowed to have abortions. Connecticut, there was a couple of other surrounding states you were not.
Mhm.
And I had a doctor who worked at Kingsborough Hospital in Flatbush, and they would see a ton of girls coming from outside of New York to New York
To
because
New
it
York.
was illegal to have an abortion in New York.
Right.
And this was in the 80s. So it was
Right.
always
Right.
kind of left up to the states. And there were always some states, those God-fearing states, all right, like in Florida, where
Right.
there used to be the
Bible
Bible
Belt.
Belt, all right?
Right. Right.
So
The
there was always
Panhandle.
those states that didn't agree to it because of religious reasons. But then they started to rethink it. Well, you know what? Rape, okay, fine, extenuating circumstance. Incest, extenuating
Right.
circumstance. The mother's life being in jeopardy. So
Yeah.
maybe but then they started getting to the point where when do we do it? 6 weeks, 8 weeks?
Right.
When does that baby actually feel the pain and literally you are killing the baby and
Right.
not saving the mother?
Right.
All right. So that's when and again, Trump said, listen, I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah.
I don't want to make this
Yeah.
decision for women.
I
Give
don't-
it
I
to
don't-
the
yeah.
states. And
Yeah,
it's
I don't-
always been like that.
Right. That's what it
It's
was.
not
right.
nothing
That's
new.
how.
Nothing
Right. That's
new,
how
but
it
they're
was
making it
before
sound
Roe.
like-
That's how it was
Exactly.
before Roe v. Wade.
Exactly.
So they fought all these again, and I also feel it's a lot of women who don't have kids, who will never have kids, for multiple
who
reasons.
don't have sex.
That's my point.
You've
Who
seen
don't
some
have
of
sex
them.
with men, and probably
Because men won't have sex with
and
them.
again, no disrespect to the ugly women. I'm sorry.
Everybody needs love.
No, I just apologize. Fuck that. That's right. Everybody needs love. You know what I'm saying. It's a lot of times it's the people who don't have children are the loudest advocates for what should be done with a child's life. Right? And I don't agree with it. And again, my body, my choice, except if you want to go to work, you got to get this shot.
You got to
So that's a whole nother
vaccine.
that's a whole
You
nother
gotta get a
fucking rabbit
vaccine.
hole. Yeah, that's a
That's
whole
it,
nother
yeah.
rabbit hole.
Again,
So-
they pick and choose, all right, depending on what audience they're speaking to. If they're speaking to an audience full of mask wearers, all right, get the vaccine. If they're speaking to young women, hey, Trump wants to take away your rights to control your own body. It's audience based.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the lies
but
that they
that's-
spew are disgusting. But that's politics.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
always
the
been
only thing they're running on, though.
Right,
Like,
right. They're talking about right. I agree
No,
with you,
and
John. Sal.
fracking and
Yeah.
electric vehicles and everything. I mean, all of
Yeah,
a
that's
sudden
just a joke.
She's flip flopping. We didn't catch the joke. What was the joke?
No,
Sal,
I
you
said
knew
that's
the joke.
No. I said that's
Oh,
a joke. The whole
oh.
EV thing is a joke.
Electric vehicles. all
It should
right.
be an
Who the hell
option. It
wants
should be an
electric?
option if you want it, but not mandatory. You can stop with the mandates. Nobody wants to have mandates. This is a constitutional republic. Nobody wants to have mandates.
And I don't let you think
know?
about it. Some of these states aren't even set up for the population they have now. Now you want to put more by California. All right. They literally do controlled brownouts in California,
Right.
not to disturb the whole system. Florida, too. Florida's another place. With the rain we get in the hurricanes, who wants to be driving an electric vehicle that can
Well,
catch
here's
fire?
the thing. Here's the thing. And again, I have nothing against the Tesla. I have nothing against them. I've rode them. They're phenomenal. Right? There's issues with all kinds of cars. There's always recalls with American cars and Japanese cars. There's all kinds of shit that goes on. But they pull up to their little electric pump, and where do they think they're getting that electricity from?
Exactly.
A coal-fired plant.
Exactly.
So you
Exactly.
think, okay, I understand you're not putting out carbon emission, whatever emissions, which that's a whole nother fucking rabbit hole subject too. That's bullshit as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion again. I have no proof that it.
We agree
That
on
is.
that. I agree with
But
you on that one
but
also.
but you're yeah. But where do you think you're getting the power from? You guys are out of
Right.
your mind. You guys are out of your mind. That's what I'm saying.
They must think this electricity comes from God or from the sky or something.
People just don't understand. I don't know why. I don't know why these young people, especially the young people, don't take the time to do the research. Everything you want, you can find it. It might be a little difficult because of some whatever Google, whatever the shenanigans that they're doing, but the shit is out there. It's out there. You can do the
They've
research.
never had it so good. When we were kids, you either went to the library, all right, took out a book,
Right.
Book, yeah,
or you had to. Hopefully, you had a set of encyclopedias in your house.
yeah. The
Exactly.
You had to
Encyclopedia
go
Britannica.
find a letter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Fucking Wagnalls or
Yeah,
whatever.
if I would have had a Chat GPT and Google, I would have been a mad scientist by now.
Here's their computer. Their computer is in their pocket.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
and
in their
they just
hand.
have to Google it, and they can find out like that. Could you?
Right.
Speaking of technology, could you?
What happened?
They
My friend
literally
Robin. Go ahead. I will talk
they,
about that later.
they
Go
think the
ahead.
Dewey Decimal System's like some kind of math. You know what I mean?
It's
Hey guys, have you ever tried to do math with an abacus?
Exactly.
Get the
All
fuck
right?
out.
It
Don't
drives
tell me.
There was calculators you held in your hand, not just the one on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember
or
how
big
excited you were?
calculators.
Remember how excited you got when they said, "And you can use your calculator on this test." I was like,
Yeah.
"Fucking great. This is
great. I
the
don't
greatest
have to
thing
do-
ever."
I don't have to do longhand math.
Yeah, now oh shit, I don't know how to work the calculator.
Everything's in there, but the problem is, all right, here's the problem, and you touched on it before. The media controls what they hear. So for a kid or a teenager or a young woman or a young man to go online and listen to a newscast, all right, if you go to Fox, you're going to hear one side.
One side, yep.
If you go
Yep.
to CNN, in my opinion, CNN, Clinton News Network, you're going to get the other side.
Yep.
All right. So the media control because they know. All right. Information is key, and so
Right.
whatever we feed them, they're going to believe, and that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
believe it.
Exactly. Okay,
Even
so
if they Google it, it says that those people were right. Those
Yeah.
people, Sal.
Yeah.
Those people were right.
yeah,
All right.
those
so
people, those damn people.
They were right.
Well,
Those
think about it.
people.
If okay, so let's just say the World Series tonight. You're a Yankee fan. You're a Dodger fan, and every pitch, even though there's strikes that your pitcher pitches, they call it a ball, when you know
Right.
clearly it was a strike. They lied. The umpire's lying to you all
lied to
night.
you.
You're not going to get upset. You're going to be fucking putting your foot through the television, right?
Exactly.
But a woman who wears the same earrings all the time and has multiple accents.
And a double and the double knit
yeah,
woman's
yeah.
suit.
I mean, the
Business
same
suit.
earring. What woman wears the same earrings every time she's on TV?
She
No
has
one I
to-
know.
she has
I don't
to
know a
make
girl.
people
I don't know a
think-
girl who wears the same earrings
She
every
has
day.
to make people think that
They're
that
talking to
she's
her.
just like them.
No, she's
Right.
those are those
Oh, you
radio
think-
ears. They're
Oh,
oh
okay,
yes.
so you
Oh
think
my
it's-
God.
it's-
Come on. This girl can't put two sentences together. You know it, and I know it.
So they're feeding her the lines.
Yeah, she's like humming. Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you
Tell them you grew up. Tell them you grew up in a middle class family. As you know,
Tell them you're
Let's
black.
just start
Wait,
here. As
wait,
you know,
look at the
I grew up in a
graph. Tell 'em
middle
you're
class
Jamaican.
family.
Tell them you're Jamaican. Tell them you're black.
Yeah. Oh my God.
How come if you're half black, you're not also half white? I don't understand that.
Right.
Why is that?
Right.
Obama was half white.
Right. Why can't you say the first black and white cookie to be in office, go for president? The first Oreo.
Oh, he's black. No, he's half black, which means
He's half
wait a
white.
second, he's
But what
half
about the
white.
white? Yeah, but the white part
What
is evil.
happened?
The white part
What
is
hap-
evil.
You're making me get off on the whole thing.
I'm
here.
sorry.
Oh, geez.
I know. That's okay.
Listen,
That's why we're here. That's okay.
What
What
happened? Remember back in the day, and I remember blacks wanted to be referred to as African Americans. So you
Fine.
are not black unless you were from Africa, right? So why is a Jamaican?
Or descendants, or
Black.
had the yeah, or
so
Right.
why
is it
isn't she
Jamaican?
just Jamaican?
Jamaican, right?
Jamaican or Indian. All right.
Right.
Technically, she's from. Her mother was from India, right?
Yes. She's
That
Indian and
lady?
Jamaican.
She's Indian and Jamaican, so
Right.
she's not black. She's not black.
No, she has dark skin.
dark
That's like
skin.
that's like saying okay, Puerto Rican,
Anthony,
Jamaicans.
Anthony, you're
Dominicans.
colorblind.
Are
I'm
Dominicans
Sicilian.
black?
I'm
They're Dominican.
dark-skinned.
Right.
It's the
Hey.
same thing.
Hey.
So listen.
No, I don't care.
I don't
Thank God for my
understand.
dark skin down here in Florida, because I see everybody else with the light skin and the red and the blonde hair. They got clots on their arms and shit.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. These
I
people
pray,
burn
I
up.
pray
They
for
like
my, I
melt.
pray for my kids because they're like Mickey meatballs. You know, their mom's
no,
Irish.
they
you
like
know?
they like melt.
Ah,
We go to the beach. We go fishing. They're like a light bulb when they walk in the
Yeah.
house. I'm like, holy
Right.
shit, dude! Sunscreen.
Right.
yeah, sunscreen. Put
Either
some
way, you're gonna
sunscreen
get
on.
cancer, but you at least you could move with the
At least
sunscreen.
You could prolong it.
Yeah.
My
Holy
kids,
shit.
my kids are always, they got to put sunscreen on all the time. I put sunscreen on one time in the last 20 years, and then a week later, I noticed I got patches of white on my back.
Yeah, because you
I'm
just
like, what the hell? I go to the dermatologist.
just make a
he's
smiley
like-
face.
Yeah, he's like, you got a fungus. I go,
Oh, my
fungus?
God.
He goes, did you use sunscreen? I go, yeah, I was on the boat, and it was really hot, and I didn't have a shirt, so I just put the sunscreen on. He goes, yeah, it's throw it away. I'm like,
From the
Okay.
sunscreen, you got a fungus from the
I got
sunscreen.
yeah. The one
Some
time I
sunscreen is
used,
toxic.
The one time
Yeah.
I use
the one
sunscreen, I
time
get a
used it,
fungus.
I got a fungus on my back.
Prickly
And then he's
heat.
like-
That's what it was called in the old
Prickly
days.
heat. Remember
Prickly
prickly heat?
Yeah. And then he's like, you could use this cream. It's $400 and something. And I go, and the alternative is?
Yeah,
Cancer.
He,
Oh,
go,
yeah.
he goes, head and shoulders shampoo.
Head and shoulders shampoo.
Really?
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was gone in 3 days.
There you go.
I couldn't
Wow.
believe it.
That's
There's always
bizarre.
an alternative.
Yeah.
Speaking
Speaking of alternative, now Skip, I
Put
want
it
to I want to
Toast
learn a
people?
little bit more about you. Are you a vegan?
I follow a vegan diet. I'm not.
Okay,
a
what does that
vegan.
mean? What does that mean?
Vegan is the lifestyle. Vegan are
Meaning?
people who are extreme.
Okay.
Nothing to do with animals. No leather in the upholstery in the car. No
Really?
leather furniture.
No
Shoes.
clothes,
No canvas
no leather.
shoes. No leather at all. Nothing to do with an animal. Vegan's a lifestyle. I
Okay.
follow a vegan diet. All right. I'm not giving up my Gucci loafers anytime soon.
No.
So I
No.
follow a
Why,
vegan diet.
I wouldn't either.
And
All
that
right?
black leather
Yeah.
mask he likes to wear at night.
Exactly. With
Yeah.
the ball, the gag ball.
Exactly.
Get the ball gag. Oh, now we're
So-
talking.
The gimp.
So it is you.
Oh.
All right, kids. All right, kids. Cover your ears.
So I follow a plant-based vegan diet. I just don't eat animals. And I do
Okay.
it for health reasons. I feel better.
You
I
do?
just feel better.
Yeah. So I went the opposite way, and I'm doing carnivore.
So are you keto? You're doing a keto?
No, I'm
thing, or-
okay. So I'm not. I didn't go like full bore, but I'm not eating. I guess I did go full bore because I eat pig.
You eat pig.
Yeah, I
See,
eat bacon.
that's the other thing.
steak,
you eat meat.
but-
you eat
but-
steak, chicken, whatever.
but like good stuff, like grass fed, cheese, like cheese. You can have cheese, fish, tuna, shrimp,
All right, stop right there.
scallops.
You eat shrimp. You eat shrimp and lobster and everything.
Yeah,
else?
yeah. You can have
Yeah.
all that fish.
They're all bottom feeders. This is the worst thing you can eat.
Well,
Have
no,
you-
no, no, no,
Look,
no,
look
but-
at my
but
fat
most
ass.
people-
I eat fucking everything. What are you talking about?
He's a fisherman. He knows.
No, I understand. But
bottom
when I say shrimp, yeah, but I have a connection for the good
What are you
shrimp.
getting? Like shrimp? You know what? The
Yeah,
guy
I'm
in
getting the
corner,
whatever.
the guy
He's got
on
a whole
441?
class for him. We had him
Guy
on.
75.
We had him
Oddfather,
on. He was the the cod. We call him the Codfather. Dan Likewise. He was on. He told us we had in the whole episode. He told us all about the shrimp. He was the largest shrimp importer, I think, in the country. And he would talk about the farm raised shrimp from India. He would talk about. He knows what restaurants to eat at, what they're buying. I mean, the guy's huge, and we had him on, and he's a good friend of ours. And it really, like the stuff at Publix. He goes. Did you ever? And listen to this. Did you ever have that shrimp where you get it from, and even you cook it and you still bite it, and it still feels like rubbery and slime. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
because they put this polyphosphate, something, whatever it is. I'll look it up.
preserve-
So they even
Yeah, yeah.
inject the shrimp
so
with something.
so and how this all came about was on these shrimp boats. So they would use it as a preservative, okay? But then what happened is they realized that the shrimp swelled up a little bit. But let's just say they used a little. I'm going to say like a little bit of it, right? But the
Right.
shrimp, they swelled up, right? So then they're like, well, shit, if we use more of it, the shrimp will get bigger and there's more pounds. So that's how it all came about. So when you see this, if you see, and I'm gonna have to look at poly. God, I can't believe I can't remember it. I'm so
It's
sorry.
probably
but
some kind of plastic.
it's whatever,
injection.
but it's
Or
you
some
you
steroids.
do
Probably a
not eat it.
steroid.
You do not eat it. It's a preservative because
But
these
there's
things
a
are
lot
coming
of
from
foods
wherever.
like that. When I was a
Oh
kid,
my God.
a chicken breast was this big.
Yeah.
All right. All of a sudden, they're like this.
Oh my
now.
God. It's
Well, is that
steroids.
a chickens? It's
They're
steroids.
pumping them with water too when they sell it.
Water, steroids,
Yeah.
and so now
Yeah.
you're eating this, and like you said
Yeah.
before, you're going to get cancer anyway. But you're eating this, all right.
Yep.
And again, I'm watching you, Sal, because you're vaping and everything. I
Yeah.
smoked for 30. No, I smoked for 38 years. all
Did you
right? So
really?
of all people to talk, yeah, of all people, and I wasn't a casual smoker. All right, I was so good I can light a cigarette underwater, but I wasn't like, oh yeah, I do a pack and a half a day, 4 a day, and I was proud of it.
Really? What were you
I
smoking?
smoked for
What were you
38
smoking?
I originally started out with Marlboro
Marlboro
Reds.
Red? Yeah.
Then I went to Winston Reds, which was even
Winston.
heavier.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
And then if I came across somebody who smoked menthol, right away you take the filter off and you smoke the cigarette. And then
Yeah.
I kind of cut it down. I went to Marlboro Lights for about 3 years.
Yeah, Marlboro's Lights. Yeah. When I smoked, I mean, I used to, my
Yeah,
grandfather
so
used to
I mean,
smoke Pall
can't
Mall
even
Red,
brag
no
about it.
filter, Pall Mall Reds.
Reds.
So I used to sneak them sometimes when I'd come home because they'd give you a buzz.
You get
My
high.
brother
Yeah.
used to smoke Camels. My brother smoked
Camel,
Camels.
yeah,
I
same
used to
thing.
steal a Camel every once in a while.
But he would always say that the tobacco, and he would pick his cigarettes because of certain tobacco. We have a relative. He's passed on. May he rest in peace, Paulie. He lived in Canada, and he would come over and he would only drink potato vodka, not grain, just strictly potato, vodka made out of potatoes, right? And he would smoke these Canadian cigarettes. And he literally showed me, he goes, want to see the difference between an American cigarette and a
They used
Canadian
to go
cigarette?
out. They used to go out. Is that
They would go out.
Is that what it was? They would
Yep,
go out.
they would go out.
You
The
put it in
American
the
cigarette
ashtray and it
burn
goes out.
right down to the filter.
Exactly.
Yep.
So they're
Chemicals.
more chemicals
Carcinogens.
and everything else. All right, and it's true. Not even Canadian cigarettes. You buy certain cigarettes, like when I was in Italy, they put them in the ashtray. It goes out because they don't have
There's no
chemicals
additives.
that you're getting addicted to.
Right.
And same thing with the food, which is kind of when I quit smoking about 14 years ago, just cold turkey. And the same thing with the food about 13 years ago with the food. I just started to do some research and I was like, what am I putting into my body? What am I fucking crazy? And so that's the only reason why I did it. And I
Well,
feel great.
those same tobacco companies bought all the food companies.
Yeah.
Listen, the
That's a
vaping
whole nother
companies,
deep dive.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
we'll
whole
get to,
They
we'll,
bought-
but I'm just
they
saying,
bought the
I'm
vaping.
Yeah.
just
The
throwing it
vaping,
out there. We
they
got to talk
created
about
the
that.
vaping. No, I know.
Hey, well, you know what?
Created the
Fuck
vaping.
you. I'm vaping, and I just bought a case of fucking 2-pound lobster
I'm vaping
tails.
and I just
Nice.
had a raw fucking
No, but
steak and
but
it
listen,
still makes
so
my
what I-
teeth. Come on,
Exactly. I love
What I
my
wanted to-
steak raw.
Yeah,
I don't
medium
preach.
rare.
Anthony brought it up. I didn't bring
Medium
it up.
rare.
I'm
So-
joking.
Anthony
I'm
brought
joking.
it
But I will tell
I
you,
don't preach. I don't
I've always
preach.
had the high cholesterol, and my doctor always wants to put me on statin drugs, and I've always said no, and I will continue to say no until I have a heart attack and die in his office. I'm not
Well,
doing it.
You have
Okay.
any aneurysms in your family? Any history
No,
of aneurysms?
okay, yeah, I have a whole history of it, but they were
So
all
then
on
maybe you
pills.
should be taking a
blood
statin.
pressure pills. No,
Not
they're the
pressure,
worst thing
statin.
for you. No, my opinion
The
is
statin
they,
is the
they're
worst
not
thing
good.
for you.
They're not good. Okay,
I know.
so
Listen, and
what
they're
I
addictive.
here's
For
the
rest of
thing.
your life, you're on this thing.
I didn't go hardcore, and of course this is how I do shit. Right, maybe like a week or 2 weeks before I was supposed to go for my blood work, I was going for lunch and I was having French fries. But I was trying to eat good, but I would have a fry and I might have some pizza because I don't. What's the word I'm looking? Oh my God, I'm having problems with words. I don't deny myself if I want to have a burger once in a while, but I don't eat it like I used to. Every night, I mean, I'm doing pasture raised eggs. They taste completely different. The yolk is a different color.
yeah.
They're so good for you. I actually I went in, my cholesterol was a little higher. Now, most people don't realize your brain needs cholesterol.
I
Your
was
body
just
needs
getting there.
Yeah, your body needs
was just
cholesterol. So the cholesterol level used to be 300, then it went to 200, then it
Right.
went to 190, and now they want it like 150, which is insanity. Same thing with the
Right.
with carbon and all the same bullshit they feed you with that. Okay, I actually raised by eating this, and if I would have done it like really hardcore, I raised my LDL cholesterol by a staggering amount, so much so that my doctor went, "Holy shit, that's a pretty substantial amount." But the overall number is lower. But your bad cholesterol did go up a little bit, and I was like, "Well, I've been
Your
eating like shit.
HDL is a good cholesterol.
I've been eating like shit for a week and a half before I came here because subconsciously I wanted to sabotage my own blood work.
Right.
Could that elevate my HDL?" He goes, "Yeah, it could." "You sure you don't want to take statins? You sure you want to do this? You want to do that?" No, 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 no. And I take like an amino acid. I take this whatever. But I go to the gym. I feel I'm 61 years old, dude. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my
You're
life.
a kid, pal. I got
I'm a
you
kid.
by
I
5
wish.
years.
Come on.
I'm 66.
No, you're not.
See, I told you I was a fucking baby. I'm
You are,
58.
baby.
Dang.
58. Jeez, I
You
was
need
58
Medicare?
once.
You got Medicare yet?
I'm on Medicare. You can best fucking thing ever happened.
Oh my God. I have that license too,
1958, 66. I'm 66
I got a lot of
and a
licenses.
half, as a matter of fact. 66 and a half.
Nice.
So yeah, you have that license?
Oh, yeah.
So what should I do from now till December 8th? Should I make changes?
Well, I don't know what you have. We have to talk because there's a lot of
gotta
good stuff
talk.
out there. Yeah.
I took
I'm
my
with you.
Social Security in 2020, all right, during COVID, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And then I was entitled to Medicare last year when I turned 65.
Wow.
I turned 66 in April.
So,
Listen, I've been through a lot. I mean, at my heavy, I was always a fat
but
kid.
what made you go?
All
What
right.
made you go with a vegan lifestyle?
I feel better. I just feel better.
Then a
14 years
Mediterranean,
ago,
like how we grew up
I
diet.
still eat pasta. All right.
Okay.
I mean, pasta.
I
has
do it every
eggs
now and
in
then.
it and everything else. I still eat pasta. I eat carbs. All right. I eat sourdough bread because it doesn't have any eggs or milk in it.
Mhm.
All right.
Right.
Milk is the worst thing for you. Just do research on milk.
Raw milk is
All
probably
right.
better for you than pasteurized
No,
milk.
milk period is cows don't even. We're the only species on this planet
That
that
drinks cow
drinks another species' milk.
Milk.
All right. It's true. Cows don't even drink cow's milk. Calves do, and then the mother weans them off once they're a certain
Well,
weight
if
and size.
if the cows aren't drinking it,
If the cows aren't drinking a 1 hour weight.
holy shit.
And so 14 years ago when I quit smoking, I bulked up. I put on a lot of weight. And the only way I could take it off at the time was to just cut out all of this crappy food. Because believe it or not, you carry weight, especially around your abdomen and everything, just by eating processed food.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You go to a restaurant, the salt, the butter, the things that they put in it just to give it flavoring, all right, you're getting fat on. So you can make a meal at home, let's say, all right, a steak, grass-fed, whatever,
Yeah.
and it'll be 400 calories, and you eat it on the outside, and it's 800 calories.
Oh yeah, because of all
the
the
shit and everything else they put on it.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
no doubt.
and then you tend to start eating late and everything else. I just stopped doing that. And the
Yeah.
weight came off. and
Eating
I
late
never
is the
felt-
worst, I think.
At my heaviest. I
For
was
me,
at
probably for
325.
somebody our age. I see young kids like my the girls and the young boys, my stepsons and all. They would eat. They would go to the fridge and just like take out another whole plate of food and just eat.
Oh,
at
we
like
did
8
it as
o'clock.
kids. We would go
Yeah,
to the
no,
diner
that's what
at
I'm
3 in the
saying.
morning
It
and
comes
have
to time.
a
exactly.
meal. We'd have a meal at the
We-
diner at 3
We go to the
a.m.
diner and get the steak fries with the brown gravy.
Well, my story is I was 500 pounds in 2001, and I did the gastric bypass. Best thing I
Okay.
ever did in my life. I'm now 255, so I'm
My
half the
heaviest-
person I used to be.
My heaviest, I was 325. Now I'm down
Yeah.
to 180.
Wow.
But I
It's
just
just
I can't eat a lot at one time. So like I graze throughout the day, but I try to graze protein all
Right.
day long.
which is
You
the
know what I
best way
mean?
to do it. The best
Right.
way, you don't lose any muscle tone.
No,
And the
yeah,
grazing, you actually get a chance to work it off. 3 big meals.
yeah. I
The
don't.
worst thing you can do.
Well, think about it. How
a
many?
little
And we talk about it
grazing
too.
is great.
We talk about it, especially Buster with the Ozempic, Farxiga, this one, that one.
That shit
Really?
will kill.
Yeah.
you.
Instead of
exactly.
changing your diet, you just jab yourself with this shit. Take
Take
a pill.
a pill, take an injection.
I
or
know
whatever.
I know somebody that took that Ozempic, and then was trying to get off it and had a psychotic breakdown.
Really?
Like literally had a
Dude,
psychotic
do you
breakdown from that.
Wow. Do you hear that they come out with, hey, Ozempic has also been said to clear acne. Ozempic has also
Yeah.
been shown to make your whatever grow bigger. You know what I mean? Like it's what does this drug not do?
Instead of
Get the
working
fuck
hard,
outta
we
here.
look for the easy thing, and that's what happens. And
Yeah.
and like you said, there's after effects, there's side effects, there's long term effects, and nobody wants to understand that. It's with anything. With anything. I mean, if you take too much medication, you affect your kidneys in the long run, your
Yeah.
liver, and everything
Well,
else.
that's why
So
I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I'm stubborn and I'm a old
that's the only
stubborn
reason why I
guinea.
did this. I did this
And going
because
back to the
I just felt
statin
better.
with the cholesterol, your brain needs the cholesterol. So people that take
Yes.
statin for a long period of time, they're going to develop Alzheimer's.
They're going to get Alzheimer's and
Yeah.
shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's
So
the trade-off.
And
All right?
and again, the information is right out there. All you have to do is go
ever,
look for it.
ever since what's his name, J.P. Getty took over the medical schools, that's when all this shit started.
Yeah, there's
Really?
cures out
Look it
there,
up.
but there's no
Look
money
it
in
up.
cures.
Yeah.
There's no
Well, that's
money in
it, yeah.
cures.
Really,
Listen,
Yeah.
how many
Look it up.
billions did Jerry Lewis raise for
Muscular
dystrophy
dystrophy.
on
Right.
Labor Day weekend?
Yeah.
All right, we all stood up and watched the show.
Yep.
Nothing was ever solved. Cancer research.
Same thing.
St. Jude Medical Center. They've been around for years. They've got donors pouring billions into research. You mean to tell me you can find a pill to cure it, but you can't find a cure for it? Come on.
Right.
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 There's no money in cures.
There's no money in a cure.
No.
Keep
no
everybody
money.
sick.
Exactly.
the whole-
It's right.
yeah.
It's true.
Uh,
You're 100% right. Keep everybody sick.
I don't think we're going to be getting any sponsorship from Pfizer anytime soon.
Pfizer's not going to
I sent you our new sponsor. Can you play our new sponsor?
Oh, wait a minute. Where did you send it? Where did you send it to
sent
my
it
You
phone?
guys have a sponsor. You guys
Remember,
are big time.
I sent it to your Instagram.
My Instagram. Okay,
Yeah.
let me see if I can get
You
on my
guys are
Instagram.
big time.
Big time.
Wow.
Well,
You got
big-
fucking
Yes.
sponsors. You got
13.
Hell
backdrops and shit.
Backdrop.
You know what? You know
Yeah.
what that is, Bill?
What? It's a bar. What is that? What
Right.
machine
But
is
it
that?
but it's the back end of a 32 Chevy pickup truck.
Is that what it
took-
is?
Took the bed and cut it and made it into a bar. Me and my brother.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the dad's garage. I saw the pickup truck on the back wall.
Yeah.
So I kind of had a feeling you had like a vibe going, automotive vibe going in there. I
Just
thought that
at
was
the-
the
just at the
guitar. I
bar.
thought that was the guitar neck, the neck of the guitar over there with the lights on it. Because
Oh,
it looks
no,
like you got
no.
the frets and stuff on it. I
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
sure what
that's-
it is.
That's
It
the
looks like
chain
the
that
neck
would
of a
hold. That's a chain that would
Okay.
hold the
The door.
the
door
door,
up.
the gate,
The
the
hook.
gate,
The hoof.
the hoof, the paw.
The hoof.
Oh,
The hoof.
oh,
The
yeah.
hoof.
Just
What do you call it?
sit,
The
man.
paw? No,
Hey.
the hoof.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, I need this. I'll be right
I
back.
need.
I'll bring it.
Hey,
I'll bring
you-
it back. Yeah, bring
You
it
want to
back
hear
later.
something interesting about that
What?
scene?
What?
That was
I'll bring it.
Scorsese's mother. That's Martin Scorsese's
Yes.
mom.
Right.
She did it. That was all ad lib. That
Oh,
scene.
was it?
By
Yes.
him, by Pesci, or by the
By all of them.
too?
He goes, what am I gonna do? He goes, Mom, just go out. I follow this thing. It's called, I think it's Mobsters Daily or whatever it is
There's something on Instagram.
on X. Yeah, Instagram. And you watched it, and he said, just go out there and just be you. So that's what she was. She was hugging them like she was just a mom. Like, oh my god! And then the picture, like, it freaked him out. Isn't that amazing?
They're
How
going one way.
even though De Niro is just turned into be a
Oh, most lovable bastard I've
fucking
ever
man.
a loon, which I don't understand. I don't understand anybody from New York being soft like that. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Is he originally
But he
New Yorker?
pretends to be hard.
Yeah,
you
no,
know what
I
I
know.
mean?
I mean,
Those are just his characters.
yeah, I know, but after a
Yeah.
while,
Like
doesn't it
the
rub off
mobster.
a little?
Right.
You would think. You
know?
do it so well that you would carry it on the outside.
Yeah, it's just
Is he originally from? You're looking it up. Is he originally a New Yorker, or is he some from Midwestern fucking state? where
no,
they
De
fucking
Niro.
grow
No,
corn and shit?
I don't think so.
I
don't know.
Is he an original full-time
hold
New
on.
Yorker?
I don't know.
There he
That's a
goes.
good
Let's get
question.
a Google. He may not be in New York. He just plays those characters.
Oh, wait.
And he plays them well. I mean, I give him credit, but he turned into be a liberal. Fuck.
Oh
man,
wait,
really.
this is
Ooh.
the greatest thing ever. Hold on, I love this. This was good. I'm trying to. Come on, you piece of crap. Just stop. Just stop. Why do you have to go? How do you pause this shit?
He was born in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Really?
Manhattan. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's a.
So he is a native New Yorker then.
Yeah.
You're right then. Where does a New Yorker, born and raised in New York City, get to be such a little pussy? I don't understand it.
But he's an old, like, deranged. He's an old, angry old man.
Maybe that's what happened to him. Maybe he became an old angry
Trump and all.
man.
Let me see if I can find it on here. Trump and all.
Well,
That's
when he's
funny.
out there yelling to the crowd with his bodyguards, and everything.
Yeah, and
surrounding him.
he's cursing, and again, the party of love and hope and joy and inclusion,
And
and
he's gonna punch him in the
this
face.
fucking guy, fuck,
And the
fuck. I mean,
people in the
Jesus.
background are yelling, "You're a has-been. You are stuff in here. Get the fuck off the stage." You
Yeah, but
piece of
okay,
shit."
listen, and again, I'm sure. Listen, maybe the people from the Midwest might have not have the connection to the
They don't get
characters
it. Yeah, they
that
don't get it.
that De Niro and guys like him have played, but when you lived that, and I'm just saying, I'm not. There's nothing. Not
Well,
a
you grew up in
braggadocious
Canarsie,
kind of
so
thing.
did I. Yeah,
When you
I
grew
was
up
Canarsie.
around that, whether it was family or associate or friends or friend, whatever, it's a real thing. You grew up around that. You grew up around people like that. I could relate to that.
You
Skip,
rubbed off on you.
Sal. That's why I call him Skipper, because he was my boss. And I don't know,
Right.
a skipper is
term
a
of- people
skipper
ask
is
me
a
what
boss.
Somebody asked
And
me
not
one
and not
time.
of like the Gilligan, not Skipper from Gilligan's Island either. You know what I
No, one of
mean?
the
The skipper of a
One
crew.
of the characters on The Sopranos used to call Tony Skip. I forgot
Skip.
which one it was.
Yeah, but I
So
think it might have been
somebody said
Silvio
somebody said to me, "Why
or,
does
or Bobby.
you were on the phone one day and somebody was with me and they said, "Why does he call you Skip?" I said, "What do you think?" And so they went off. I said, "It's a term of endearment."
It
That's
is
all
it
for
is.
me.
It's-
Yes,
And again,
it's respect to me.
Thank you. I said it's a term of respect, and I love Anthony for that.
Yeah.
All right. And when Anthony calls me that, I don't take it as a derogatory.
No, it's because
statement.
you know where
I'm
it's coming
proud.
from.
I love it.
Yeah, you know where it's coming
I
from.
love Anthony for even using that phrase.
Yeah,
And
no,
they
I
didn't
love
get
it.
They didn't get it. Went right over because they're from
And
the Midwest.
I'll be honest with
right
you.
over the head.
I mean,
didn't get
unless I was forced to, I've never called anybody else that.
it. But you said, no, but it's a term of endearment from you, and I
Yes.
get that, and I
Yeah.
love you for that.
No,
I
no.
really do.
But you know what I'm
Because you
saying?
say
Like,
that.
so people, right? And John, you could relate too. Like, we know guys like that. So
Right.
somebody they might not realize, like, well, why are you so against them? Because you don't understand, like, his whole illusion for us for so long from when we were young was that's the role. He was that badass guy.
Right.
He had
That's the
connections.
life
we
you
all knew.
live.
You
that we
knew he
all
knew, mobsters or whatever,
Right.
connected people or whatever. It was a real, like, you could, like, wow, this is insane. Like, I just watched this in my neighborhood last Saturday night, and I was at the bar. Like, I just saw this shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of people can't relate to that. So when you see this guy turn out to be this goofball,
Mush.
just so soft,
It's like
just, yeah, a
finding out.
mush.
It's like finding out Sinatra and Dean Martin were fags. All right.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
deal with that.
Oh.
Oh, you couldn't deal with that.
Oh, I mean, well, no. What was it? Who was the guy? What was it? Rock Hudson,
Rock
He
Hudson.
was like
yeah.
Rock
right?
Hudson.
He was like a leading man. The world women used to swoon
But
over
you're
him. He
right.
was a gay man, and
You look at De
not that
Niro.
anything's wrong with that.
You look at De Niro and you say to yourself, "Yeah, I can relate to that. I know guys like that." Then he
Right.
turned out to be this.
This,
And it's
like, it
what
just
the-
how
that guy,
And-
those people, those
Wait.
people.
Yeah,
Again.
those people again. Do you have any idea? No, I'm asking you. What is it about Hollywood that? Why is everybody so liberal? Like, what is it?
Wait, the other sad part is guys like us, all right, we made those movies immortalized by, I mean, we know more quotes
No doubt.
said by De Niro and Pesci or whatever. All right. We know more movie quotes that we just live by them. It makes us laugh. We have fun. We associate through that.
Yeah.
And to have this guy turn on us,
Right.
it's like, wow, man.
Yeah, I just don't
get
understand.
it.
I don't know
get
why.
it.
Why the
You know,
the
you know how many times I've said leave the gun and grab the cannolis? Like, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just movie lines, all right?
it's not
Right.
personal, Sonny.
Brando,
It's just business.
Just business.
You,
I
you
knew
know,
it was you. You broke my heart.
you're right, right.
Fredo.
Again,
It's-
again,
Go get
why?
your fucking shine box. Everybody
But-
knows these lines.
Exactly.
But and I think I don't know why. I guess that whole environment. There's, I don't know. I guess I just don't know why. I don't know why a conservative actor or actress is got a skimp, or like kind of doesn't really have as much work as, let's say, somebody who's not. If you don't play ball, you don't get work. I don't know.
This man is an
It's
icon,
bad.
and he's still. See, I am one of the true believers. These people have no place in politics. They really don't. I mean, George Clooney, Robert De Niro.
I mean, do you think
Eminem,
anybody really?
Eminem, really?
Is anybody
Eminem
in
coming out to
Beyonce?
support Beyonce.
Yeah,
Who the hell
John
cares?
Legend.
Right.
Who the hell cares?
John,
what these people's
John, you should be more
opinions
focused
are?
on your wife's face. It's like 17 feet wide. Don't you think?
Hey, it's
I
because
mean,
they're
that
all,
Tegan, whatever.
They're all on the Diddy tapes, and they got the blackmail.
They had to
Yeah.
widen all the doors in the house so her face could fit
Talk
through.
about hypocrites with these people. They've gone to these parties with Diddy and this one and that one, and all of a sudden they get to dictate to the younger generation
Right.
how life is, because we have so much in common. I'm a rock star. I live a rock star's life. All right. But we have so much in common. Eminem, really, come on. This kid's a punk.
No,
He's a
you have no.
punk.
Listen. I don't
shit,
berate.
this
Yeah,
kid.
I don't berate anybody that's successful. He busted his ass,
And
whether
what
he
other
sold his
fucking
soul,
idiots?
whether he
Springsteen,
sold
fuck
his
him,
soul,
too.
or he did whatever he had to do to get ahead. Okay, if that's what you want, go for it, dude. Everybody wants something, right? Go for it. I'm never gonna criticize somebody for being successful and wealthy and rich and doing what they love to do, right? But what makes you think that your opinion, and there goes my
Your
electricity,
backdrop.
I just said your
and there we go.
backdrop.
Oh, thanks. Look at that.
Before
Look
we
at
were
that.
laughing.
Like that. Now, I wish I could do that with the
Air conditioning.
Oh, it's 90 now in here. Okay,
it's
if
not.
I just
It's
start to
not working.
shrivel up and melt, please call 911. Fuck. But you
Is
know,
that
like,
sweat on your brow? You just happy to see us. Go
but
ahead.
what makes them think that they're actually gonna? Do people like Taylor Swift? Are people really listening
Believe
to
them.
her?
They do. Swifties.
Are you serious?
They do.
Wow,
You don't
that's scary.
think-
That's
listen,
scary.
When one of these people, when they drink a beverage on a commercial, everybody goes out and buys a Diet Coke or a Diet Pepsi. When they wear a clothing line, everybody. I mean, look at the Kardashians. What is
Right.
their claim to fame? A sex tape?
Kim getting boned
Right.
on video.
Right.
Exactly. What claim to fame? They had a mother who was just a nut, and she
Right.
pushed these kids. All right.
And-
Next
yeah,
thing you know, they got
between
a
her and the
reality TV
kids.
show, and they're billionaires. Billionaires. And this is what your kids, your daughter looks up to.
Look what they did to their
people-
dad.
Poor guy was so embarrassed. He changed everything.
I mean,
Not even get off Bruce Jenner. I mean, really.
no, but at
Seriously.
least,
Holy
but you know what?
Talk about
He-
men playing in women's sports. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, but I'm saying, and think about it. He was like one of the first high profile, if not the first high profile people to transition, right?
On the yeah, and I mean,
And
we
he's
grew up with
against
Bruce
all this
on a
bullshit.
Wheaties
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And he's speaking out against all this stuff. And again, I don't give a shit what anybody says. There should be. I mean, we go on so many topics. That's what I love about the Oddfathers podcast. No men,
Do we still
no
have
boys.
listeners? Or there's still
Yeah,
people
there's
listening?
14. We actually increased by 4.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, well, we had 8. I'm sorry, increased by 6.
Well, maybe 4 of them listening on 2 different devices. But
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Maybe it's one person looking on 14 different screens. Thank you, whoever you are.
Thank you, whoever you are. Make
Yeah,
yourself
but I mean,
known.
it is
We may-
listen. It is Wednesday, and the World Series is about to begin. So whatever. Who cares? I mean, I do care. I have to watch it. But yeah, I don't care. Again, it's just a shame to see like all these things that we grew up as you know, young men and women looking and enjoying and be like that, and then to see them just start losing their shit over one guy, and putting a whole crew. See, to me, that's racist. That's the racist thing, and I would hope that any people listening, like young kids, like I always talked about my daughters. I said, don't you think it's kind of racist that you're going to classify all these people as this? Isn't that what you guys are against? Putting
Yeah.
people in a category?
Stereotyping.
Right.
Stereotyping. You're all MAGA fanatics.
No.
All right?
Yeah.
That's half the country.
No.
So, I mean.
Think about it. Yeah, the platform, Make America Healthy Again. All right. I mean, think about
such a
who's
bad,
rallying.
Such a bad thing. Such a
Right.
bad
No, but
thing.
think about who's rallying around this man, Elon Musk, RFK Jr.
Geniuses.
Right.
People who know business, people who know that they can see, they're intelligent enough to see that
Government
this shit's going down the
pulls-
wrong road.
Gabber. I
Government
mean,
does
JD
not
Vance. Look. He's the
Yeah.
biggest fuck you to the government that
Yep.
there ever could be. Like you might not like him, but he's the guy to do the job.
No
You,
doubt.
you know what I mean? Like
No
you don't
doubt.
have to like him, but he's going to get the job done. So if you want to say fuck you to the government, then This is the guy
Right.
you need.
And listen, think about it that way. If Trump, God forbid, for some reason, his age or whatever, he can't fill out the presidency, whatever, it's not like you're getting the other nitwit.
Right. You're getting
Right.
a
You're
moron
getting
that's
somebody
behind him.
who
No,
knows what he's
this
doing.
is very well
Listen,
planned.
Government hates the private sector. It always did.
Exactly.
A politician, okay, does not like the private sector because then they can't spend money like it's going out of style. And they've been doing it forever. It's not
Forever.
just this administration. It's been happening forever. The Bushes, Republicans, Democrats over the years, they just like to spend our money. They have an
Right.
unlimited source of money, you and I, the taxpayers. And so they've been spending this money, whatever. Remember, they were talking about $5,000 toilets for the space station.
Yeah.
And
Right.
$500 for a hammer. All right.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Right.
They don't
No,
care.
this
It's
was
not
even
their money.
that-
It's our
yeah,
money.
Yeah, that
Private
shit was even
sector
for like the
comes in.
Navy. That stuff was
Yeah.
like the Navy, toilet seats,
Exactly.
faucets, or whatever. I mean,
Private
insanity.
sectors come in, successful businessmen like Donald Trump, like Bezos, like Elon Musk. They don't
Mhm.
like that because what did Elon Musk say? The moment that Trump gets elected, he's going to trim like $3 trillion.
Yeah. Oh, listen. That's why I'm saying. So
The
my,
Department
They're
of
afraid of
Government
this.
Efficiency.
yeah,
They're
we
afraid
need it.
of this
we need it. Listen,
because then
there was a
people are gonna
movie.
say, "Hey, you've been fucking us all these years."
Right.
There was a
Where it
movie,
comes from.
and I think it was, forget the actor's name, but I think the name of the movie was Dave, and he actually was a stand-in double. It was a movie about a guy
what's
who was
his
a
name?
stand-in.
The guy from Monty Python, not Monty Python. I know
No,
who you're talking
you know
about.
who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Klein.
A Fish
No.
Called Wanda, I think he was in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I
and
know
that
what
was
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
So anyway,
actor
the movie
you're
was
talking
called
about.
Dave, and what it was, he was an identical twin to the president somehow. So
Yes.
something happened to the president. They brought him in because they didn't want panic. So, but once he got in there, he was talking to his accountant, and I think his accountant was, I don't know if it was Richard Dreyfuss, but whatever, whoever. He had his accountant buddy, and they're like, dude, like this is all fucked up. We
Right.
could fix it. We could just straighten this out. It's basic accounting. I could balance these books. There's so much waste, and he did it. Like he came in and people were like, oh my God, sir, I didn't know you could do that. And, but my point is, it could be done. It's just there's too much greed and corruption. Everybody's got their hand out.
draining
the military.
Draining the swamp.
I don't think it'll ever
The best
happen,
phrase.
Skip. I don't think it'll ever
Kevin
happen
Kline,
completely.
Kevin Kline. by
Kevin
the way,
Kline.
was the
Kevin
actor.
Kline.
Those of
That's
you who
it.
can't sleep at home without knowing the answer.
Yeah, Kevin Kline.
was
Good
the
job.
actor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
If
good
Fish
job.
Called Wanda, by the way, Sal, was spot on. Also,
Oh, wow.
Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, he was
all
in
right,
that.
So he was
That's
in
right.
that. I think he was the leading role. But
Leading
you're right.
guy.
I mean, they don't want people to know how much that. I mean, think about it. It's the biggest joke in the world. Okay, we pay more in taxes. Okay, we're probably taxed at 53%. But the other big
When it comes down to it, yeah.
and I don't know if Sal knows, but I'm a real estate broker, Sal, and I teach the classes. And we have a whole chapter about financing. All right, think about the biggest joke in the world. Where do banks get money? From the federal government.
Right.
Where does the federal government get money? From the
From the
taxpayers.
people. Right.
So if you go to Wells Fargo to borrow money to buy a house, they're going to get it from the federal government. You're literally borrowing back your own money,
Yep.
Exactly.
and you're paying
Yep.
and you're paying interest on it.
Interest on it.
And then you're paying taxes on that as well.
Yeah.
All right. The
It's
government
fucking
has no money.
crazy.
The government
It's a
has
Ponzi
our
scheme.
money.
It's a Ponzi
It's a
scheme.
Ponzi scheme. The federal government is a Ponzi scheme. It's just what it is. Oh, listen, they're probably I hear helicopters outside.
Yeah.
right?
No
Wait a
doubt.
second. Oh, wow.
No doubt.
I couldn't
Oh,
sleep
oh,
tonight.
oh, this is-
I
oh,
was-
you just reminded me.
Henry Hill.
Henry. Henry.
Look, look, there really is. He's been following me
Remember
all
that?
day.
Oh my God.
See?
What I
Talk
was
about
wait,
movie lines.
yeah. So what happened was, Skip, last episode.
Poor Ray Liotta, God bless him, rest
Yeah,
his soul.
I know.
Anyway, rest in peace, Ray.
Yeah. That's right.
ahead.
I know he's gone. That's right.
He's
gone.
gone. His sister lives over here. Well, she used to live in Palm Gardens.
Really?
I used to see him in restaurants.
Really?
Yeah, and he
Nice.
was a very approachable guy. I mean, he was.
Yeah, he didn't seem like he was a
he'd
douche.
wave. Yeah, he wasn't a douchebag like
Yeah.
De Niro.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
a
no
fun-
doubt, no doubt. But so
Yeah.
we watched this. I put up a couple of videos last week, and one of them was this Italian girl, lovely girl,
Yeah.
gymnast or whatever, track star, and she was stretching, but she was stretching to some music that evidently, I think it was Coldplay, was copyrighted. So we got a
Oh,
flag on
Did
YouTube.
you really?
Yeah, well, it just said this video might not show in certain regions because of copyright infringement, because
Well,
of that
can you
music.
put
But
this-
I didn't
can you
put the
put
music
this on
on.
YouTube. Can you
Yeah,
put
but I
this
didn't.
on
Oh
YouTube
yeah.
for the language?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Because of the
this.
language?
No. This will go on YouTube as long as we. I mean,
Now you tell me.
no. It'll go on
Government's coming
YouTube.
for- they're
We have a
coming for me,
YouTube. We have a
Sal.
YouTube
They're
page,
coming.
the
There's
Oddfathers
like four-
podcast on YouTube.
Don't keep saying it. There's 4 black cars in front of my house now as we speak.
Hey, that's racist.
Suburbans. Suburbans.
Yeah, there's some
Those people.
Suburbans.
Those people.
There you go. Those people are outside your door right now.
What do you think? Why do you
Please.
think I got cameras?
Please, right now they're probably interrogating my wife, my dog, and my cat.
I gotta
Right.
check my ring and my
Yeah,
cameras
oh my
now.
God.
Oh man.
I can't believe I haven't passed out. But it's true. It's true.
Why?
And you know what?
Why?
We have
Why?
to
Don't you have
budget.
air
I have to
conditioning?
budget. You have to budget, but the government doesn't have to budget.
Right.
They don't budget.
You have to budget.
How is that
I have to-
possible?
I have to
On
watch
one
my
point-
spending, but they don't.
On one point, he's talking about getting rid of income tax. That alone, I would vote 100 times.
Yeah. No
Check
doubt.
the box
That
100
you-
times.
That you can't. That can never happen.
Yeah, but no, but it was.
But we did
a
it
long time ago.
before.
There was a president.
It
It was
used to be
he,
a
and
flat
what he had
tax.
was tariffs. No, he had tariffs.
Yeah, tariffs.
What was it?
What the hell was his name?
Was it Woodrow Wilson? No,
I think that's
Yes.
what came to my mind. One of those
Yeah.
guys.
That's probably how long ago.
Again,
it
because
was.
we're just a wealth of knowledge here. There's fucking no facts.
But at
I mean,
one
we have facts.
time,
We just don't remember shit.
they were going to do a flat tax, all right, based on your
Right.
income, which I think makes sense. Because think about it, all right. I have no kids, but I still pay school taxes in my real estate taxes. Now,
Right.
is that fair? No. My neighbor's got 5 kids, so I'm literally paying for 2.5 of her kids to go to school.
Right.
I'm 66, all right. I'm still getting taxed on my Social Security, which was my money in the first place.
First place.
Right.
All right, so it doesn't make any sense for some people in certain
Not if
tax
he
brackets.
wins, you're not getting taxed on that anymore.
Exactly.
Oh, okay,
And so
is-
now people want to know why they voting for this guy because he's for you. He's
Right.
not for them.
He's not for them,
All
and that's
right.
why they hate him.
He's a
But she
And they
puts
wanna
out-
kill him.
But she puts out the lie that he's putting a 20% tax on everybody.
We
that
all
it's
know
going
it's
to
wrong.
increase
We all
your
know,
your
yeah.
your spending $4,000 a year. Bitch, shut up.
or he
bitch.
wants to
shut
take
up.
away Medicaid or
Yeah.
Medicare from seniors who
Okay.
can't afford to pay for health insurance.
I heard-
It's not true.
Okay. I heard that Medicaid and Social Security are mandated by law in this country that they have to be funded. I don't know if it's
Medicare
true.
or Medicaid?
Medicaid
is
Medicaid is,
Medicaid
is for the low income
Medicaid.
people, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Social Security.
And Social Security.
Well, way back when.
So why are
when
they saying
first
in 9 years
invented-
it's going to be if we don't fund it?
Because they don't know.
because
You
they
just
took
answered
all
it.
the money out and spent it on other shit like
Well,
Ukraine.
that's what they did. They took the money. What they did was, I mean, in the real
It's their
world,
slush fund.
Is
in
it
the
really?
real world, you're
Yeah.
supposed to have reserves. Like if you lived in a condo
You have
association,
reserves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
you'd have reserves, all right, or a homeowners association. The government, all right, when Social Security was first created, it was a rule that it always had to be funded because that's the only way they can get the young people to pay into it.
Right.
So they can guarantee that in 40 years when you retire, your money will be there. So that
Right.
money was supposed to be funded for that specific reason. So
Mhm.
you can justify why we're taking your money now. All right. So they're never going to take it away. It'll never happen.
No, that's what I heard. So
talk
I think
about
it's
anarchy.
yeah, I
Talk
think it's
about, forget it.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right. What's
yeah.
going to happen to everybody? What is
Torches
everybody
and
going to have?
pitchforks.
No. Yeah, no doubt.
So what they now the thing that scares me is this whole affordable housing thing. All right. And again, I'm in the industry, you're in the industry, so you know what I'm talking about.
doubt.
Affordable housing is a great idea. All right. I get it. But unfortunately, not everybody should be a homeowner. Okay.
No shit.
Because they don't know how to
Like not
budget.
everybody should be a doctor. Right.
Not everybody
Right.
should be a doctor. Don't give medical advice. Don't give legal advice if you're not a lawyer. But it's one of those things where it's a great idea, but it's never going to happen. Because who's going to pay for it? You and I. It's like this whole threat, or better yet, let's tell them we're going to take away their student loans and they'll vote for us.
Right.
Or let's
Right.
let 10 million illegal aliens
Right.
in so they'll vote for us.
And give
They
them
got away with it. They
No.
got
How?
fucking away
See,
with
that's the
it.
thing. Nobody's heads are rolling, and I'm hoping that if he wins, and they're saying he's going to come after his well, you know what? I'm sorry, you did bad things, you should get in trouble. If
Right.
I do bad things or any one of us do bad things and we get caught, we can't just say, well,
Eh,
we can't talk our way out of it. We're going to jail.
right.
They'll never go to jail. Pelosi, insider trading, guaranteed insider. All of them insider
No
trading.
doubt.
All right, because they know
No doubt.
they vote a certain way, and they know in 18 months or 2 years that sector of industry will be successful. You don't think they're buying stocks today in those industries? Come on.
Of course they
Well,
are. And I
wasn't
think
it
they
her
have something.
wasn't it her that sold off all of her Citibank stock?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the next
right
day,
before.
next day, announcement comes out and it tanks.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
how
I mean,
obvious
come on.
she's
is that?
such a fucking genius.
Yeah, listen, she's outperformed the
obvious is
S&P
Right.
like by
Exactly.
70%. I mean,
Yeah,
she's the
exactly.
greatest stock trader in history,
Yeah, she
Pelosi.
shouldn't be in politics. She should be a stock trader. Exactly.
Besides,
And listen,
the
there's
fact
she's
her
got a
dad was
she's
a
got a
mobster.
yeah, she's got a tainted past. Her whole family's got a little bit of a
And the husband, the guy with the
Exactly.
ham, I know there was some more. I think
Yeah.
the guy with the ham, he
Yeah.
was an escort. Yeah, come on over.
yeah.
beat
I
me
mean, come
with
on.
the
They
ham.
open the door. The guy's standing there with a hammer. He's got a martini, and they're
like
both
to get-
smiling.
Right.
I'd like to get
What the
Both
fuck?
half,
Guys like
half
to-
naked. Come
Yeah,
on.
I mean,
I
you
think
guys
the
out of your
whole
mind?
Part of it was, I think he likes to get kicked in the nuts, but he wanted to try with a hammer.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Right.
So
Oh my
I-
God, that's
you know,
just like Tim. Like there's I mean, allegedly there's some allegations about the vice presidential candidate on the other
candidate,
side.
Yes.
Allegedly, I have
but
no
like you
proof.
said-
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
I got.
I don't know
flagged
anything
and,
about
I got
taking
a
kids to
warning on
China.
TikTok. Yeah.
Would you
I
get
got
warned?
Did you?
Wait a second.
You got a
Yeah.
warning?
Yeah, for putting up stuff about that on TikTok.
Really?
I was like, all right, go fuck yourself.
Fake
Whatever.
news stuff, fake news shit.
Yeah, that's what
What
they
they want.
said. It was against guidelines. I said, what? I'm just reposting somebody else's video.
Did they just take it down altogether? Or
They
just
took
such a
they took
warning?
it down and gave me a warning. If I get two
So
more
now,
strikes,
what gives them the right to censor what he wants to say? That's like Facebook.
yeah.
What gives
Yeah,
them
you
the
can't
right to
can't put anything
censor
on
it?
Facebook.
Oh,
you can't put
Facebook!
anything
I've
on
been in
Facebook.
jail 7 or 8 times already. You know.
You can't. You can't. Oh, but you know what? You're talking about. Wait, what were we just talking about? Oh, him allegations, and I think
Yeah.
if you guys know, I tend to watch
Coming
other
to the door
things
with a
too
martini.
that are going on like around the world, and I know there's uproars in England and Ireland, Germany, with a lot of illegal immigrants that are coming in there. But in Italy, I mean, I saw some videos that really like made me upset because I'm Italian. But it makes me upset when anybody's invading your country, right? But I saw something a few days ago. A Pakistani imam in Italy gave a sermon saying that every Muslim should fight the infidels or face catastrophic consequences. The next day, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni personally requested for him to be deported. He had lived in Italy for 30 years and was a permanent resident. You see, these people, they again, our ancestors, our relatives, they came here legally and they assimilated. Whether they spoke Italian
They
and they
learned the
did their thing,
language. They
and
assimilated.
but they learned the language. And unfortunately, like for a guy like me, this is what happened. My family was a little goofy, so the grandparents spoke Italian. The great grandparents spoke Italian. The grandparents spoke Italian, and they taught the parents some Italian. But their main thing was the great grandparents would tell the grandparents, especially when they had kids. Like let's say they got to assimilate. They got to speak English, speak English,
Right.
speak English, speak English, because they wanted them to become part of the American culture, part of this country, and to succeed. Now, I envy the Latin community because most Latins, most Spanish, Puerto Ricans, whatever it is, they speak their language fluently, and I admire that. I wish that they would have taken it seriously, which they did, about teaching us English, but I also wish they would have taken it seriously about teaching us our native,
Italian.
our Italian
Right.
language, because I think it's beautiful, and I would have loved to have been able to speak. And I could have learned, but I didn't because I'm lazy, right? But you assimilate. These people, they want to come here and they want women to be covered. They want Sharia law. They want all these things in these different countries. It doesn't work that way.
You moved here, assimilate.
But there's a lot of
If you don't like it here, go to
there's a
fuck
lot
back.
of Muslims, and there's a lot of people that came into this country, and There's billions.
There's a
Right.
lot of Muslims in this country.
A lot.
And what makes me frightened is this whole thing. And again, I'm not being racist, I'm not being stereotypical, but everybody remembers what happened on 9/11. You had these sleeper cells that
Yeah.
all of a sudden were notified and activated. Think about the technology today. Look what Israel did with those beepers, those pagers.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
That's fucking genius. But that's how to use technology. And back in 2000, 2001, these sleeper cells were all notified, whether pagers, beepers, cell phones, and
Yeah.
they got into gear.
Yeah.
Think about all the illegals that have come into this country in the past 3.5 years, unvetted, and they
No.
don't know where they are.
No. Yep.
They don't know what they're doing.
We talk about it all the
Right.
time.
Are
An
they
unarmed. It's an
forming-
unarmed invasion.
It's
Absolutely.
To me.
it's scary. It really is frightening because, and again, I know there's rumors out there from the alphabet government facilities, FBI, CIA,
Mhm.
that there's chatter and there's talk about this and that and sleeper cells. You got to believe this. It's not a conspiracy.
No.
All
That's
right?
what
These people came here with the intention of doing us harm. Just like you said, they do it openly. All right, you'll
Yeah,
get an email.
yeah. People from China.
Talking to a group
Yeah.
of people from China.
People,
They do it
you can't
openly.
just leave China. You can't just go, hey, I'm hopping a flight to LA.
Yeah.
See you later.
They're sending
You
them
can't
here
do that.
for a reason. They're sending them
Hey.
here to do harm.
Breaking news. Judge just hit a 2-run homer.
He did?
Oh,
Yep.
All right.
Finally got off his ass and did something. 2-0
Nice.
when he
Yankees.
said breaking news, I thought we were getting like censored. Or something.
No. Breaking news. No. But
breaking news,
breaking
they just
news.
gave
I
me
think
a
I'm
slap
hoping
on
that
the
nothing
wrist.
catastrophic happens between now and election
All
day.
you could do is hope, Anthony, because it's.
Yeah.
And again, they said that
Worries
today. That's the other thing they're preying on. All right, Trump had made the comment. All right, and the words bloodbath. He wasn't referring
I
to
watched
a
it.
bloodbath.
I
You
know.
watched it.
Right.
Yes.
All right, he was talking about something
The economy.
completely different.
No,
the
the
economy.
Yeah.
automotive industry,
Automobile
China
industry.
selling cars.
Yep.
If you mandate electric vehicles, the automobile industry is
Yeah, it's going to be a
through
bloodbath for our automobile industry.
They
Yeah,
took that
that's what I mean.
sound bite. They took that sound bite and put it on the end of the sentence. If I don't win the election, there's going to be a bloodbath, and
Right.
everybody fucking believes it.
Yeah, not that, but
I mean,
but
come
again,
on.
and even what gets
He's not
me is
that
that
stupid. But
yeah,
he
what
wouldn't
what
even
gets
do it.
me
Breaking
what gets me
news.
when it's debunked.
Breaking
Not
news.
again,
It's just-
again.
it's just
Ja-
in. It's
Jazz
just in.
Chisholm, former Marlin,
Chisholm.
home run, 3-0
Home run.
Yankees.
Oh my God.
That's
You
all I
gotta love that.
wanted
Yeah.
to see was Jazz hit a home run.
Yeah.
Gotta love
Yeah.
that name, Jizz Chisholm. You got
Jazz
Chisholm.
Jizz Jism. He
Jizz
just
Chisholm.
jizzed. He just jizzed over the ball over the wall.
What was that song? Jizz Chisholm.
I don't know
What was
that song.
I want to
hey.
go back. I want to go back to the whole Latin community and the language thing. I've worked in Hialeah for over 30 years, which is a big Cuban community, and I've had this discussion with multiple people. A lot of Latin people, if they're speaking Spanish, they will speak Spanish at home with their kids,
Right.
and when they get to school, like they're gonna learn English throughout the time, but when they get to school, like that's how the kids really learn the English
English
plus
at
all
school.
their friends, and I always thought that was very interesting. Like Spanish has to be like the first language in their house, a lot of them,
Right.
and
Because they don't
I-
want to lose the culture. They don't
right.
want to
No,
lose
and
the
I
right.
and I would always look at it and say, I said, my parents spoke Italian, my grandparents, everybody spoke Italian, but they never taught us because they would
Right.
sit at the adult table.
Yeah.
And
Do you
talk in
remember the adult
Italian.
table?
And
Right.
they didn't want us to know what they were
They don't
talking
want the
about.
kids to know what was
they
going
didn't want
on.
to know. Right.
Right.
Typical gangsters.
Yeah, typical guineas.
Listen, it's true
Really?
because even and it's I know it because I asked my dad. I'm a junior, so Bill is not an Italian name.
Right.
All right, William is not an
William.
Italian
Right.
name. All right, and I come from a family of Dominics and Charlies and Salvatores, but my grandmother didn't want my father to come to this country stereotyped as a greaseball from the other side.
Right.
That's why she didn't name him Dominic or Vito or Angelo.
Right.
All right. She gave him an American name, William, and she got it from Prince William. She wanted to have him to have a name, so when he came here, he can assimilate and become something. And my dad ended up being a CPA. So he fulfilled my grandmother's dream. But that's why she did it. And those people, our ancestors, our grandparents, our parents, and everything else, they were proud to come here. They were coming here looking for a better life.
No doubt.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
And so that's how I ended up with the name William, because I'm a junior, and my brother's name was Charlie. My other brother's name is Joseph, Italian names. All right. But William, it's an American name because my grandmother wanted her other son, my uncle, my father's brother, his name was August. All right. Another very
Wow.
higher end name. And they called him Augie. Everybody called him
Augie, yeah.
But that's why she did it, because she wanted her sons not to be stereotyped by, and we call it in Italian Americana. They
Right.
didn't want her sons to be looked down upon by white Americans,
Right.
all right, because they were greaseballs or from the other side.
Yeah.
So she gave them regal names: William, August, everything else. And so again, they came here with the intent. You want to know who hates these illegals the most? People who came here from other countries legally.
Legally. Oh my God.
Right.
And a lot of them are Spanish.
Go figure, right?
right.
Go figure.
Right.
They're also Spanish and Chinese and Mexican and Guatemalans, but
And
they
whatever.
took the time to do it the right way. And these people, not only that, they're pissed. Some of it cost them their life savings to come here.
Come here, right.
Right.
And they're
And
not
these
getting the
people are
handouts.
just-
They didn't get the
These people-
handouts.
And they didn't get free food and free phones and free room and board. They came here and it cost them money to come here. These people are just walking across the border for free, and they hate them. They literally hate them. And so again, I don't understand why would they allow this to happen, but they
You
do.
used to need a sponsor in order to come to the country and stay
Yeah.
here. Like
That's how it was. That's how it was in Vietnam or China.
Yeah.
You needed a sponsor to come here, or you had to come here. Indians, all right. I've got a
Right.
friend who's Indian. He opened up a business, all right, and now he can sponsor family members to come here on work
Right.
visas because they come here and they work for him. That's how all these. And where we grew up in Brooklyn, that's how all of these. Again, like this fruit stands and everything started to get taken over by Asian populations, Vietnamese, Koreans. That's why they did it, because they would come here. Same thing with the Indians, the Pakistanians. They would come here, open up businesses. They would all chip in. They would pool their money, help each other open a business,
Right.
and then go back and sponsor family members to come here so they could be surrounded by family.
Yeah.
They did it the
What
right
kind
way.
of business did he open up?
What kind of business do we have?
What kind of 7-Eleven?
Vietnamese
Dunkin'
had the
Donut?
fruit stands.
the
Free
Slurpee
Vietnamese
machine
had the
not
fruit
working
stands.
today.
No Slurpee today. You don't come for Slurpee. You come to steal.
Homer Simpson, don't read the magazine. You come to steal. Put those magazines away. Get out.
Oh,
Get out.
dude, this guy on
Marlboro
CNN got
tonight.
canned. This guy on CNN got canned. It was I watched it. It was funny as crap. So he's
You know-
like
you know-
he's
you
a
know
he's
I've
a
got no more
conservative
business.
on
Whoever's
CNN. He's
listening to this, I've
he's
got
a-
no more. I've lost all business. Okay.
so- I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
yeah.
Anyway, I don't even know what you're talking about. I just what you were saying about the pages and people opening up businesses and
Yeah.
different things and not offending. So there's a guy that's been outspoken before. I think he's Pakistani or Palestinian. I'm sorry, Palestinian. That's what I got him confused. I thought it was Pakistan.
Those people.
He's Palestinian. Those people. So
Those
he's
people.
talking, and they're sitting across the table, and there's other people on there, women and whatnot. And he goes, and the Palestinian guy goes, well, all the rhetoric and blah blah blah, and this and that, and the sound, Nazi. He used the word Nazi or Hitler or something. They are like he's like a fascist or Hitler or something like that. And they're bantering back and forth. This guy and this Palestinian. And the guy goes, he says, well, I'm from Palestine. And so this other guy, he's conservative, supposedly. He goes, well, that's good. He goes, I hope your pager doesn't blow up. He fucking said it. And everybody was like, oh my God.
Exactly. And that's all they heard.
Holy
That's
shit.
all they heard.
And he's like, did you just say that to me? He goes, well, I'm just saying. I mean, you said you're from Palestine. But he's like, I said, I hope it doesn't blow up. Like, I don't want you to blow up.
That
What
was
the
friggin'
fuck?
ingenious. That was ingenious.
Needless to say, when they came back from the commercial break, whatever, blah, blah, blah is no longer here. I
I was going to say there was a big
Oh, he got
test
fired.
pattern on the
Oh, they'll
screen.
fucking hire him at Fox. You watch.
Sorry, but the show has been canceled.
Hey, we'll hire
sorry.
you. Come
I
on
hope
on.
your
Come
pager
on
doesn't
board.
blow
We'll
up.
hire you.
First of all, who
That
has a
was-
pager?
That was
Second of
Right.
all,
Palestinians. That
it was, but it was
fucking
quick. He was
ingenious.
quick. The guy, once he heard the word Nazi, he was like, "I hope you don't blow up."
It's amazing.
Whatever.
It's
You can't say
amazing.
shit anymore.
The
But
way
we
they
can.
take things out of context, we can because we are the
Oddfathers. We are the new gang.
Podcast.
We are Oddfathers. We have.
podcast.
I love it. The Oddfathers podcast. This is great.
So when
Anyway,
do you guys like? When does this end? Never.
whenever we wanted to, like right
One
now,
of
we
us-
could end it. I want to end it on a high note, and I
When
think
one of us goes
exploding
face down on
pages
the
was a high note.
desk, face down on the desk because of lack of air conditioning. When do
No,
we
yeah,
end
no,
this?
no, I can't believe it's still.
And
And
your
it-
head goes down and hits the
Yeah.
end button, and then the black screen goes to
Monty,
black.
Monty's our shaman. He's doing a
Yeah, I'm the
sweat-
shaman. Yeah, listen, a little ayahuasca and the air conditioning debacle might
Speaking
not
of
be so bad.
ayahuasca, it's not
We
so
talked
bad
about that
anyway.
last time.
Yeah,
Did you?
no, we talked. Yeah,
Everybody's on that now. Kevin James, they're all on ayahuasca.
no, we talked about it. Sal, whoever he is tonight, we talked about it. And I'm like, I'm just afraid that I'll have a heart attack and die.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's
I'll get
gotta be
so
monitored.
emotional.
There's good monitor. It's better. Listen, yes on Amendment 3, no on 4. But it's gotta be good. What are you playing with now? What are you doing now?
Oh, that's just the remote for the air conditioner that's not working. I'm trying to see if I could.
can.
I'm trying to say I have a fan, but you know what it would sound like in here?
But even get the floor fan and blow it on yourself or whatever. Remember when you were a kid, you didn't have AC in your house. You had a fan.
Oh no, 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 no,
I
no,
used to
no,
love
no.
this.
Oh,
We
they
had
were
money.
sophisticated.
Oh no, we
They
had
had
air
money.
conditioning.
They had
My
money.
They had
dad,
money.
no, we didn't have central air conditioning. My father
The
cut a
window
big
box.
hole. Yeah,
Had
In
the
the
put a big
wall?
hole and put a 13 or 15,000
Fetters,
BTU
fetters.
AC in the wall,
Fetters. They were all fetters.
and it
air
was great. But
conditioning.
the only thing was you had to close the upstairs bedroom doors, so the air conditioning would stay in the kitchen, living room, and dining room. And then we had the window
the wall
ones.
unit, the window unit.
Oh, they
Right.
were great. They worked. So we had air conditioning.
We had
I
we had
fan when I was
we had a
kid,
window
man.
unit in my room as a kid. So my dad goes to put it in and he gives it that extra shove on
And
the
it goes-
second floor, goes right out, lands on top of the barbecue.
That's a
I'm like
Seinfeld
looking at him
episode.
like, what the fuck? He
Yeah.
goes, hold on, no problem. He puts it in the box with the ashes from barbecue. Puts it back, brings it back to Sears, and goes, I opened the box and this is what it came.
Brings it back to crazy.
Typical
Tony
shit.
Allen,
I
every
love
day.
it. I love it. That's great.
PC
That's like
Richards brings it back to
PC
PC
Richards.
They give it
Right.
wait a minute, sir. You opened it up and it has charcoal in it.
He's
I don't-
like,
I don't quite
I don't know what
understand
you're
how that's
talking about.
possible.
like, I opened the
don't know.
box. I go to put
That's
it
the
in
way
my
it
kid's
was.
room. What the fuck are you selling me? I'm
the
like,
way it was.
holy Christ.
Sears used to return anything. You brought
Yeah.
you brought back a broken tool because you
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
it over with
Home
the car,
Depot.
they
Home
give you a
Depot's
new one.
great for that shit.
Home
Yeah.
Depot's another one. Home Depot.
Home
you
Depot.
Can use
We
the
love
tools,
Home Depot.
You can mix the cement and bring it
Yeah, yeah. Listen, the cement. It said it was going to be 3,000 psi. It's 2,900.
half a can.
I
of
want my
paint.
money back.
Half a can of paint. What happened to the other half? When I opened it up, it spilled.
It
on the
spilled
floor.
out, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a defective can.
Oh my
Anytime you
God.
go to your house, you want to buy another can now. I lost the whole urge to paint.
No,
the
and
room now,
that's
yeah.
great. I mean, you want to talk about
It's-
DEI hires? Have you gone to like a Lowe's or a Home Depot yet? You walk in and go, "Can you tell me where the electrical tape is?" Electrical tape.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Electrical tape. And what do you use that for?
Wait,
Is
wasn't
it
DEI
actually?
hires-
Is it electrical? Is
I
it
gotta
charged
duck-
up? Is
I
it a
gotta-
tape
I gotta tape my ex-wife's mouth shut.
that?
Wasn't
is there any
DEI
rope?
hires also responsible for the first assassination attempt? Remember the picture of that little girl? She looked like, what was the guy's name on Saturday Night Live? They weren't sure whether he was a male
Pat.
or a female.
It's Pat.
Oh, Pat.
Pat, that
yeah.
was Pat. Oh, not Pat. She didn't know where to put the gun. She didn't know where to put herself.
Oh my God! Wait, you mean the Secret Service girl?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she couldn't holster her weapon. Yeah. I mean, listen, there's a lot going on there. I'm not saying, but
When
you-
does a 5'1" Secret Service agent protect a
listen,
6'4"
and I heard-
presidential candidate? I don't understand it.
and I think it
just
was
don't get it.
Bongino. I think it was Dan Bongino who
Dan
said this.
Bongino, Florida's own.
Yep, Dan
Listen,
Bongino.
Stewart
We
now.
love Dan,
Listen,
but
Stewart.
I think he said it. I'm going to give him credit. It might not have been him, but somebody said it. I think it was him. If you're not strong enough to lift up that man that just got shot off that stage and
Right.
get him out of there, you shouldn't be. You should be doing something else in the Secret Service.
Wasn't he former Secret Service? Or
Yeah,
FBI?
oh yeah,
Something
hell yeah.
Get
Protected
him on the
Obama.
show, Anthony. Get him on the show.
Oh yeah, get him on the
Get him
show.
on
I would
the
love
show.
to. I mean, you're up there. You're on that side.
He's on WJ, not WJNO. He's on that WFTL station.
Oh yeah.
And I call in once. I'm gonna invite him. I'm gonna call
He's
him. I
on,
call
and
him once in a while.
he's
Do
got
you?
his show on
Yeah.
Rumble. Go grease
Yeah,
his
he's on
palm,
Rumble
Bill.
also.
Yeah,
He's on
Yeah.
Rumble
Just tell him.
also.
Listen, we got
I'll
a
go
good
make him
group
an
of
offer he
guys.
can't refuse.
exactly.
I can say that.
Listen.
Oh,
Oh no, nobody heard that.
Copters,
Nobody heard that.
Disassociate. After the show's over, Anthony's going to put a disclaimer. We're sorry for all
I-
the Italians we
No,
insulted.
no.
What
You know
all
the
we
good
did
thing.
is
You know the good thing
Asian,
about this is maybe
everything.
YouTube, which I hope they don't, but YouTube, is whatever. If they give us a
Hey,
problem,
yeah.
we didn't say anything that was not fact. I don't think we said anything too controversial
Right.
yet. But at least on X, it'll be on X, and we can upload it, and people can see it wherever, and they can listen to it.
Are you closing the show? I just want to know. It sounds like you're closing.
Are we closing? It's
Yeah,
been
it
an
sounds
hour
like
and
you're
it's been
closing
almost
now.
2 hours. Wow.
That's all right.
I
yeah,
love it.
it's,
See? You
that's
see what
pretty
happens?
cool.
You just start talking about shit.
What else are we
Time
going to be
flies
doing?
when
What
you're
else?
having
What
fun.
else are we going to be doing?
Time flies when we're having fun. You guys could be watching the Yankee game. I could be doing
I'm
No, but
watching
that's
the
all right.
I got the Yankees on one TV. I got Fox News on the other.
Nice.
I'm doing the
See,
same
nice.
shit I do every
I'm getting-
night, but
I'm
I'm
getting
talking
a
to you
little-
guys.
I'm getting the news messages from Fox also. My what you call text. So, I activated it again.
Did you? Good. One more
The
time.
election
So
week. For the
it's
election
very,
week. I just
it's
want to
very
see what they're talking about. That's
democratic on the East Coast, isn't it?
Where? Well,
By you.
Palm Beach County. No, Jupiter. You think that Trump is still president?
Really?
Yeah.
Every
Really?
street corner in Jupiter. The boat parades. All Jupiter. Every house that I see has a Trump sign. There's people on the street corners. Even before, you go to Southern Boulevard. Now, those of you who don't know, listening to this podcast from other parts of the country, like Naples or the West Coast. By the way, so that's why I live in Palm Beach County, because I want to live in the United States. But anyway, the point is, on
Well, it's
Southern
United over here.
Boulevard, all right, which is the road that takes you to Mar-a-Lago, all right, there's a little parking lot right on Southern Boulevard. It's a public parking area. Any day of the week you can go there, and there are literally people that come there and they do shifts. They're out there and they're all Trump supporters. This way, anytime he goes back and forth to the airport for something.
Because the airport is right on that road,
Right.
on
Southern Boulevard. You could see his plane and everything.
He sees them. And that's the moral support. That's the uplifting for his
Yeah.
ego he gets.
Yeah.
But they take shifts and they're out there with their pickup trucks and their vans, and they've got American flags and they got "We Love Trump" signs, and they're wearing Trump hats and MAGA T-shirts, and they literally take shifts 24 hours a day. If you go to that parking lot on Southern Boulevard, there's a group of people there, Trump supporters.
Yeah, but we spoke about this
and-
too, John. We spoke about this that I doubt very much he's flying in the Trump plane or anything. They gotta be they're shuffling him around in all different kinds of planes because of the threat of him getting shot down.
They're concerned about a third. Not only
Think about this.
about a third assassination
Think about that.
attempt also.
Think
Yeah.
about this, and he's still
week
out there,
before the
and he's
election.
doing it.
Yeah, he's a tough son. He really is a tough son. And and you think about it, why would this man even buy? He's a billionaire. He's successful in many, many ways.
Yeah,
He's got
he
a
doesn't
beautiful
have to do it.
family, a beautiful wife. He's got great kids. All right. He's got grandchildren that love him, that he can be spending time with. He doesn't need this shit.
No.
All right. But he literally is doing it for us. I really, truly believe that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I don't love him or hate him. Is he perfect? No. Has he made mistakes?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Of
we
course.
all have. That's what I'm saying. I love these people who are like just not. First of all, guys like us, people like we're used to it because we're from New York, so we're used to that kind of like, yeah, go fuck yourself attitude.
Exactly.
And you're like, hey, how you doing? What do you mean? How am I doing? Go fuck yourself. But it's not like. And then next
Well,
thing you
how
know,
you
you're
doing?
having.
Got a
Next thing you know,
question
you're
at the
having a
comment.
sandwich, like you're having dinner together, like you're having drinks.
Right.
We're not offended by that cocky, brazen attitude. We're just
Very
not.
thick skin. Nothing offends us.
Yeah,
Nothing
you
offends
can't.
us.
You can't. And again, like you said, you don't have children, but John, you do, and I do, and I always tell them you can't go through life with a thin skin. You're never going to get anywhere. You're going to be afraid.
It's true.
What are you going to do? You're going to freak out at every little thing, every little problem in your life. When something doesn't go your way, you're going to whine and complain and play a victim. The victim mentality is not attractive, especially as you get older as a woman or a man. It's not attractive at all to anyone. It really isn't.
It isn't.
You
You're
know,
a pussy. You're a
So
pussy.
I'm just kind of giving you a little advice there. if anybody's listening.
Even as kids, when you and I were kids growing up, and I'm sure you too, Sal, one of the most fun we used to have was rank out. Remember, we used to rank each other out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mother
I mean,
jokes,
yeah,
weight,
yeah.
the color of your skin,
It
Oh
didn't
my
matter.
God.
how fat
Oh
you
my
were,
God.
and you
Right.
laughed about it. And you went to the pizzeria and had a slice of pizza 10 minutes
Yeah.
later.
Right.
Yeah,
because
that
you
was
were
it.
all friends. You
But
ranked
you know-
on each other's
Right,
mothers,
but
families.
you know what? But
That's
if shit right, but if shit came down, you knew
Right.
that guy you just
Have
made
your
fun
back.
of, he's
Have
he's
your
got
back.
your back.
That's right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you, and he like there's nothing wrong. I appreciate the straight shot. Like, hey, you're fake. That's a lie. What you just said. People need the media and them. They need to be spoke to. Like they need to be told. Like nobody should be taking any of this bullshit anymore. Nobody.
do,
It's a fact.
but we
Again,
do.
she just did it
Because
last
they
night.
believe it.
Project 2025. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Wench.
What
That's
is
a
that?
lie.
I still can't find. I can't find the. I researched it, and it seems to be all one sided.
Yeah, find people on both sides, and then they took that and they ran with it. Everything. That's what I'm saying. Like
Russian
you guys are
collusion.
screaming at us. You guys are screaming
That's
at
the
us.
other one. Russian
But
collusion.
yeah, every conspiracy theory that you said it's a conspiracy theory. Everything that we said was bullshit turned out to be bullshit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? So
Bingo.
so we're not wrong. You guys are the ones wrong. Like if this was a contest, you lost.
If this was a contest.
You
lost.
fucking
Exactly.
lost, and you're
All
still
right,
screaming. Wah, 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 wah.
I had the best rank outs and you didn't. You lost.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
you right. It's like right. It's like a
but
roast.
Nobody.
like a rank
nobody
off.
Gets it. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets it. And unfortunately,
We get it.
you believe what you're fed. That's the problem. They're fed this bullshit lies, this fake news, and they believe it. You're both looking up. What?
No,
spaceships?
I'm looking
What are
up-
you doing?
I'm looking up
Oh, I was looking
drones?
at the game. 4-0,
Helicopters?
4-0
Helicopters?
Yankees.
4-0.
4-0.
We just scored another
Wow.
run.
You think they got four
Wow.
games in them straight? You
No,
think they
this is.
got it?
I knew this was going to happen. They're going to win it in L.A. That's what they want to do.
I think they're
fix
taking,
is in.
They're
fix is in.
I think
The
they're
fix
taking
is in.
Flatley out. They're probably trying to save his arm for a game 6 or 7 because he's only
You don't
got
think they have
35
to-
pitches.
Why? Listen, if the Dodgers can win 3 in a row, why can't the Yankees win 4 in a row?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's only happened one
The other
time
guys
before,
did it.
right?
No,
No, somebody done it. Somebody
the
definitely
Mets,
did
didn't
it.
the Mets do that? The Mets did that.
Wait,
right?
was it?
That's it.
I don't know. Was it
It's like I
2004?
said, hometown sports, and again, I live in Florida, but hometown sports to me are still the Jets and the Giants and the Mets and the Yankees. So,
Mhm.
not those Buffalonians. They don't.
No, not the
They
Bills
don't,
or
that
the-
don't count.
They're
They don't
Canadians.
Yeah.
Canadians.
Yeah,
That's
Canadians.
like saying,
They're in
yeah,
southern Canada.
that's like saying somebody from Brooklyn and somebody from Syracuse are all from the same area. Get the
Yeah,
fuck out.
no,
of
they're
here.
not the same. They don't even talk the same.
Tallahassee and South Beach.
That's
Come
one
on,
thing that
really?
kind of freaked me out when I first met somebody. Like the guy I was telling you, likewise. I think he's from like Rochester, somewhere up there, the shrimp guy. But he talks completely. They talk completely different than guys from
Right.
Brooklyn and people from Long Island. You know, even people in the city in Manhattan speak different than.
On you and I, and we could tell the accents. I could tell the
Yeah.
Long Island accent.
Yeah,
the
oh, no
Queens
doubt.
accent.
Right.
Long Island and Brooklyn are two different accents. But
Yes.
to the people who don't know, all right, they think we're all. You're all New Yorkers.
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
You know what the best is? The guy goes, "What's your name?" And I say, I say Anthony. I introduce myself as Anthony, and they would say, "Oh, people call you Tony." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I prefer Anthony." He goes, "Yeah, you Italian?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Italian." You sound Italian. I sound Italian. I mean, fuck you. I sound
And you
Italian.
sound- and you
I
sound
sound like
redneck
I'm from New
cracker.
York. I sound like I'm from New York. Believe me, a Polish guy or a Jewish guy that grew up
Sounds
like me
Brooklyn
could
sounds
talk
the
the
same
same
as you and I,
freaking
yeah.
way. He
Right.
could talk the same way. So that's like me looking at a guy from Kentucky and go, "Yeah, you sound German." You know, I mean,
sound-
whatever. You're from Kentucky, dude. What is you?
sound
I
like
think
one
what
of
they
them
mean to
sheep
say is,
fuckers.
I think what they mean to say
I
they're
just said that.
they're so retarded. No, I can't use that word. I take it back.
Can't use that word. Mentally challenged.
I took it back.
Stunad.
No, but right.
Stunad.
I think they want to say you sound like you're from New York,
Right.
but they say you sound Italian.
right.
And right
I don't know.
away,
Maybe it's me.
and right away, your stereotype is, oh, so you have family in the mafia?
Yeah. Oh,
Or you're
right. That's
Italian, or
okay,
your-
right?
Your name ends
That's
in
okay.
a vowel, so you
Yeah.
must be a gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I did, Bob, I'd have your business by now.
if I, yeah,
know
if
what I
I
mean?
did,
Yeah. I'm sure you're gonna call me if somebody bothers your daughter. So I'll be
Exactly.
waiting by the phone.
As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. From now on, you're going to pay me $500 a week.
Yeah,
And that's it.
exactly.
I'll kill your dog. All right, that's
And
it.
they call it
And then I kill
vig
your
in
family.
Italy.
Right.
Yes. I'm going to shake you down, you piece of shit redneck. You.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I
Anthony,
wish.
if we would have
Oh my
done
God, I
that
wish Buster was here. His head would be exploding right now.
30 years ago, if we would
You
have done this when
Yankee.
we
He
came
calls you
down
you
here, we'd be
Yankee.
fucking like movie stars. Forget it.
Oh my
We
God.
should have done just a crime wave waiting to happen down
Man,
here.
no. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. I like being out here in a hot, sweaty shed with you guys.
Shed with this
Shed.
backdrop.
It beats being in a hot,
So
sweaty
let me get
cell
this
with
straight. Wait a second.
With
Maurice.
Diddy.
You got it with Diddy. You got an 80-inch flat screen in the shed?
Yeah, it's not like a shed like you put a lawnmower in it. It's
not
a little
like the
bit bigger
metal
than
ones
that.
you buy at Home Depot.
No. They have nice ones, but this is a decent size.
So this is like a one-car garage?
Kind of.
You turned it into your man cave?
Yeah, I put flooring, I put walls,
Because you
electric.
told me behind you is not a backdrop. It's a 80
Yeah, it's an
inch,
89-inch TV.
89.
I mean, I'm giving all my secrets away.
Black Friday. 89
Because it looks so
inch
amazing.
Flat screen TV. It does look kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's
I
good.
got to get something better than this.
No, it's
this-
all good.
this
The
thing
only thing
going
is I
on
can't
back
figure out
here.
how to keep it on for longer than an hour because it keeps turning
Right.
off. I've tried everything, every timer, everything.
So now
It's
you
just-
have a central AC in the garage.
It's
too?
a mini split. You know what a mini split is?
Oh, he's got fucking money, this kid, huh?
Got money.
What's again? RVs. Come on.
You know,
man, he's a
RV's
big
gone.
shot.
It's
The
gone.
RV's gone. I
RV's
was
gone.
kind of jealous when I saw you doing the RV thing during COVID.
Oh.
That was kind of cool.
It was the best.
Really,
I'm with you on that.
It was the best. I
was
love
jealous,
camping.
man.
I love camping.
I kind of thought that was cool.
No, I loved it. That was my first experience with camping. So it really wasn't camping. It was like glamping. It was a 28-foot
Yeah.
travel trailer. We
But
slept
still,
10.
it's
know,
still
two
cool. It was
ACs.
still cool.
Yeah, no, it was great. And I did
So
it.
what do you have in there now? What do you have in the shed or in the garage or in
What-
your man
no,
cave?
it's a shed.
Man
no,
cave,
yeah, it's a man cave. What do I have? I have this
AC. No, you
set
said
up.
the
I got an
AC.
AC that doesn't work. I have I have desks. I got a mini fridge, TVs, lighting,
What are you
microphones.
doing in there? What are you having? A party in there?
No,
What's
this is what you.
There's only.
Why do you think it looks so good?
What do you think? What's with the desks in? Because earlier you sent the
Well,
text.
but I built this to originally this was bought to be my office at home. I didn't want to work because everybody was home. Everyone
During
was
COVID,
home during
nobody
the
was going to
pandemic.
the office, yeah. Nobody was
I
going
didn't
to the
want to be
office.
in the same. I didn't want to be home
Not
with
me.
everyone.
I
you
was-
did
I
it-
was
So you
working.
did it right. Yeah, you did
So
it
I
right.
said,
You did the flat
Daddy needs to
screen
get
and
out of the
everything.
house and work away from Mommy for his sanity. So I did this, and it's worked out perfect.
Because before, when I got your text, when you said, when I get to the studio, I'll send you the
I call
link.
it the studio because I'm just
know, and
trying
I'm
to.
saying to
I don't
myself,
want to call. When I get to
wait.
the shed, what are you
No,
gonna do?
when I-
Whittle
no,
me a
I'm saying-
freaking
No, what I'm saying to myself is, so he's going to go from the living
Totem
room
pole?
to the bedroom. That's his studio.
No.
I thought that you were going from one room to another.
No,
but
we
you
did it-
literally have this. I got to
Yeah.
come to the fucking West Coast. I got to
Yeah,
shake
man,
you
come
down.
here. I got you.
I'm
Got
gonna
both of you
shake
should
you
come
down.
here.
You got a
You
lot
could
of
sit
money.
right here. You could sit
It's not
right
like I'm
here.
going to come shake you down, pal. That's
Come
it.
on.
That's
Don't worry
200
about
a
shaking
week,
me down.
right?
I got friends.
I
have
just gotta
friends.
say one thing though.
Wow.
Skipper's the only guinea I know that sits with his back towards the window though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not towards
It's
the
not towards the
on
door.
other
The door's in
side,
front of
though.
you. All right, all right.
I'm on the second floor.
All right,
Very
all right.
Tall
Now-
assassin. Or
now
got
I feel a
low-flying
little better.
helicopter.
Yeah, he didn't tell you
Second
he's
floor.
got somebody outside that window watching.
Right.
Yeah, I got two bodyguards out
I
there.
got two guys.
I got two Secret Service agents.
I got
out
two
there.
Secret
One-
Service agents.
One can't see in because she's too short. No, I'm in my guest.
Imagine.
We took one of the bedrooms and we turned it into
Give me
a
the
home
yeah.
office. So I'm in the bedroom. So that's
No,
so
so
and
it's a home
on the
office.
second floor. It's a
Yeah.
home office.
No, I would have
don't
done it.
a studio, but I could go to my office for the next one because I have my nice big American flag hanging on my wall.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
office is like
Make
the
yourself
school.
comfortable. Be
It's like
happy.
my man cave. The school's like my man cave. My office is very private. I go there just to get away, like you go to the studio.
Yeah. No, you have to have it.
And
You
meet
have to
your,
have it. I
you
can't.
meet your friends and everything.
Well,
Wow,
you're trying to work. You're
porn.
trying to talk to people. Now, I mean, I have a cat. I have a dog. They rumble
No, I'm
around.
trying
Who's
to think,
barking?
what? How is porno on an 89-inch flat screen? That's got to be fucking
Oh my
amazing.
god. Oh my god.
Holy shit!
You know, I really never thought about it.
No wonder you wear glasses. I don't
Yeah,
remember
no,
you
please,
wearing
I do.
glasses.
I do. But yeah,
Wow.
it's
I'm on Amazon right now, sending them over some baby oil.
I mean,
Can you
how is it?
imagine?
It's
almost
kind
like
of
being there.
you know, I would imagine it would be kind of lifelike.
I don't-
It would be
I don't
just
know
like kind of
what-
like being there.
There was a comedian that went off on a he was doing a skit on when we were kids. All right, you're 61, I'm 60, you're 66, you're 58.
Thanks.
When we were kids, all right, to see something like pornography, we had to like climb into the attic of a friend's house into a crawl space, get
Yeah,
out
no
the
doubt.
8mm, thread the projector,
Yeah.
Oh my
put the
god.
sheet on the wall.
Oh, just even the books. Even the books, you had to hide the book, the
And all
magazines.
you heard was
Yeah.
and if you got to the end,
See, I wasn't
right,
that
it started-
sophisticated.
it started to burn through the film, or you had to go to Manhattan, 42nd Street, all right, go to a newsstand and spend $20 for magazines.
Right.
Hustler, whatever. These kids today, it comes to their phone.
Yeah.
Right.
I would never leave.
phone.
I would have never left the house.
No, that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
I would have been like, oh,
The
I would have been-
iPad is great.
Kenny, I would have been fucking
You could
blind.
hold it in one hand. I hope none of my daughters
I
and
would
nobody's
have been
listening.
blind when I was a
Hope,
kid.
hope John, your daughter's not
Holy
listening.
shit.
No, she
Yeah,
left.
I mean, oh, thank God. Yeah, it's so easy. We had to work.
sorry,
we had to
I'm
go. We had to
sorry, I forgot.
thumb through the bra section of a catalog
Remember,
just to get any kind of
Graduate-
stimulation. Now it's
Sears
like,
catalog. Sears catalog.
I'm like, oh my God,
women's
that-
underwear section. If
You
you,
know?
had a little piece of a page, all right, with something that resembled a breast.
oh my
all right,
God.
you could go to
Oh
town
my
on that.
God.
You could have a frenzy.
Yeah.
That was like 3 orgasms at 15
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
unbelievable.
could you imagine? It's comes right to
No,
their
no, no.
home.
That's the thing. No,
Free
thank
fall.
God. And I
Yeah.
think that's also part of the problem here because I think if we had that shit, a whole generation would have been completely different.
I'd be walking around with a
Yeah, you have like a
thing
chick.
out.
Yeah, like
You'd be
chicks, like-
blind. You'd be wearing
Yeah,
dark
like
glasses,
you'd
walking
have
with a
like
cane.
one really muscular arm
You
and one
forget
really
about it. I
atrophied
don't
arm.
even know. Yeah, exactly. We would have been like, they would have been calling us lefty. But
Yeah.
we would have been out of
We
control.
busted my son like, and he was like 12, like on Pornhub and all that on his iPad.
Kept on popping.
Oh my God, it was hilarious. It was
Now, why would
hilarious.
you do that to the poor kid?
Listen,
You were
I
jealous.
got caught.
That's why you did it. You were
I got
jealous.
caught. I got caught.
I could give a rat's ass, but you know, his mom was like freaking out. He's watching MILF porn. I'm like, oh my
Milk
God.
porn.
We didn't even have a choice.
Right.
We looked at the underwear section.
No, that's what I'm
Now
saying.
They got MILF, Asian,
And you had to,
this
yeah, you had to
job,
really
that
like
job.
use your
edging.
imagination.
Who ever
Yeah.
heard of edging? I mean, imagination, right?
Yeah, you had to use your imagination to make it
It's-
work, which is
And
really
then
bad. And
your friend maybe found a magazine, and that was it. You passed it around amongst your friends. One night you
Yeah.
got it. One night you got
Right.
it.
Or you'd or we
no,
on Long Island we'd hide it in the woods and like you know we're all going to drink beer and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Mad
yeah.
Dog
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
Oh,
and there
no,
it would
not
be
Mad Dog. Boone's Farm. We're going.
Boone's
What are you
Farm.
doing? What are
Yeah.
you doing?
We
going
drank
over
Southern
to, I'm
Comfort
going over to my
tomorrow.
friend's
Oh, my
house.
God.
What do you
We
mean?
did this Southern Cup. We're
so-
going over to my friend's house. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
you
I
put it
guess
in the woods.
my mom must have complained. She complained to my so my dad. He
All those
you know,
wadded
we
up
had this talk.
tissues underneath the bed gave it
Oh
away.
my God!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was like
Or the
plaster. It was
sweat
like
socks
paper
that your mother
mache.
stopped
It was like
washing
paper
after-
mache
Right.
under my bed.
Yeah.
So I have this talk. So she must have said something like, he says, you know, your mom says you've been spending a lot of time in the bed. I'm like, well, I do. I read. You know, I'm like,
Right.
I went there, I read, whatever. So he's like, well, and this is the most awkward talk because he's like, you know, too much of anything is not a good thing. You know? And I go, yeah, all right. What do you think? He goes, do you, like, and then he just comes out, and go, hand jobs.
The J word or the N word?
No, he goes hand job. No, he said no, like the something masturbate, something like that. It was like, do you
Did he
ever?
use the N word, masturbate? He was trying to
Yeah,
sound
like,
like
and I went, and I was like, what? I was like, what are you kidding? I'm like, no, of course not. Of course not. And obviously, you could see the look in his eye. He's like, you're full of shit. Obviously, I know what you're doing. And I'm like, no. Please don't put your hand about 5 inches back because I was just there. Dad, don't. I'm praying he doesn't just put his hand back here. That would be the worst thing that could happen right now because I know he's going to take whatever he grabs and whatever is sticking to his hand and he's going to smack the side of my head with it. No, I was like, I would never forget. That was most uncomfortable. He's like, that's when he goes, too much of anything is not good.
In my house as a kid,
Get outta
the
here.
bathroom was right off the kitchen. And so my parents would be in the kitchen having coffee, whatever, and I'd be in the bathroom for like almost an hour at a time. And I never forget how I got out of
creepy
it.
shit.
My father said to me, and it's funny you brought up the father thing. My father said to me, your mother says you've been spending a lot of time in the bathroom. What are you doing in there?
What do you do? What?
Smoking a cigarette. I'm embarrassed to smoke in front of you and mommy. Oh, okay, no problem. That's the difference in generation.
Yeah.
Right.
Not that. Hey,
Go in the
by the way, I
bathroom,
don't
open the
smell
window.
smoke.
I would smoke. I would like the cigarette.
Oh, you would.
And put
Oh,
it by
that's
the sink.
brilliant, Skip.
Brilliant.
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 It was okay
I never thought about
that
that.
I smoked at 14 years old, but I can't be in the bathroom jerking off.
Right.
All right. What was the famous George
Right,
Carlin
right,
line?
right.
You could prick your finger, but you can't finger your prick.
Right.
All right,
Right.
so
Yeah.
My father was okay with me smoking
Yeah.
at 14.
Oh, you're giving yourself cancer? That's fine,
okay.
son.
That's
But
fine.
none of
That's
that.
fine, son.
Just
as long as
he was, okay, no problem. I'll tell your mother you was smoking.
Oh my.
Hey,
God.
and now, like raising boys. My son's
thank
gonna
God.
be 20, right?
Yeah.
I'm Gen X. He's in the bathroom more than 30 minutes. I just go banging on the door. Hey, fucking make it! Hurry up!
Yeah.
Get this over with. Come on.
And you would think that
I don't even say that. I'm just like, get it done. Come on.
Yeah. Come on. We're
you
going
had
to
one
Applebee's.
bathroom
Hurry
in
up.
Right.
And if you had one bathroom in the house, you learned how to do it really quick. All right. So, okay, I'll be out in a minute.
Yeah, bathrooms. I mean, that's so obvious. You think that these kids, they would have evolved to get smarter. Like, just wait till everybody goes to sleep and whack off in your bedroom.
Right.
No?
How about when cable came out? And you saw that scrambled version
Of the Playboy
channel.
channel.
Wait. You press 2 buttons at the same time? Holy fuck. We are old. We are old as dirt.
My
Fucking
nephews
old.
grew up
That
in
is
Long
hysterical.
Island, and you had that cable box, that brown thing.
Right, exactly.
That was attached with a cable to the
Yeah,
TV.
exactly.
And my nephews swore that if you push the 7 and the 20 at the same time,
You get it.
The porno
Oh my
channel.
God! I remember because we had like a multi-level house, and that box was downstairs in the den, and I would be doing it. And I'd be like looking up at the stairs to see if my mother or somebody was coming down. Like, fuck, they went to
But you
bed. They're
would
going to bed. But I
swear.
hear, oh.
You would swear that scrambling. Oh, I saw a nipple.
Yeah,
Right,
you get a
right.
little bit of breast, a little bit of ass. It was beautiful.
Even the moaning would like, oh, geez, I need this now. When we were kids, the wind would blow. You were like, yeah, that's it.
Hey, remember? Wait, do you guys remember that? It was, what was it?
We're not ending this show,
Aerobicize?
Ollie, go ahead.
Aerobicize? It was just the girls in leotards, like doing the
yeah.
aerobics.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
yeah,
hot
yeah.
girls. I
Right.
would catch my
That's
father
Suzanne
watching that
Summers
shit all
with
the time.
Thigh master.
I'm like, what are you doing? What do you do? What are you watching? He goes, I was just changing the channels. I'm like, you're changing the channels. You fucking making you don't have a remote. I'm the remote.
Right.
You're not changing anything.
And tell me you didn't get off on Soul Train every Saturday morning. I mean, come on.
I did
Those
watch Soul
girls were
Train.
hot,
Yeah,
man.
they were good dancers.
Man. How about In Living Color? In Living Color.
In Living
Dancers?
Color, yeah, I
Right,
watched
Jennifer
all.
Lopez. Come on, yeah. But you're right. It was just those exercise.
I
things
think
in
it was
the
called
morning.
aerobicize, and I don't know why they would do it, and I think they did it just for dads. I think they did. I think they put it on just for like
Or you
guys
get
who are
up
just like miserable.
Remember the lady that used to do yoga early in the morning, like at 5 a.m.
Oh yes.
On one of the public channels?
Yes.
Even that, man.
Yeah, she was good looking too.
4:55 just to watch the yoga lady.
Wow, what a time to grow up.
What? All right, now that we've just embarrassed ourselves.
No, nobody
probably in
embarrassed.
front of
Who gives a
12
shit?
People.
No,
We've
14.
embarrassed ourselves because we were horny little bastards.
That's all right.
when we were kids.
Maybe the FBI stopped listening after that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Aren't they
Maybe
supposed
maybe
to stop
YouTube will have
listening
mercy
after a
on us and
while?
not blow out our cut our video out.
Imagine, I got to go to church tomorrow morning, and I'm
Nice.
talking about this with
Wow,
you guys.
I can't believe it. 2 hours.
Incredible.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up because I'm hot.
You lost 5 pounds just being in this. Yeah,
I did. This is good. This is good. I'm gonna attribute it to my diet, my carnivore diet, not the 900-degree shit I'm in
meat
right
sweats, meat sweats.
now. Meat
Get the meat
sweats.
sweats. Well, first off, before you close, let me just say one thing. All right, I had a great time. I thank
Good.
you both.
I'm glad.
for having me on as a guest. I really had a great time. And if
Yeah,
I
love you,
do
Skip.
decide to have me back, I would love to come back. But I really had a great 2 hours have never gone by with so much laughs. I haven't laughed this much in a long time. And
That's good.
I'm going to go to bed in a good mood.
Yeah,
Thanks
well,
to you
good.
both.
Good.
So thank you for having me.
No, we love it.
I
we
love
want
it.
to do it more. Look, and again, let's do it. You know, we'll just
Look
keep
at Anthony.
doing it.
Again.
Let's just do it.
Fix the fucking air conditioning and let's do this
No,
shit.
let me fix the air conditioning. Now I'm going to go in there. If she's up, you know what she's going to be thinking I was doing in here.
Right.
I mean,
Porno
this is a
on the
lose-lose.
89-inch On the 89
Yeah,
inch
on,
flat
honey,
screen.
89-inch TV. What do you expect? And spotlights.
You know, they sell
So-
a cable that goes from your iPad right to the back of the HDMI. And it's
I don't
like
need a
right
cable.
there.
I need fucking oxygen and air. That's what I need.
But again,
All right.
thank you both. I
Look, even the
appreciate
TV said fuck off.
It says time's up. guys.
All right, time's up. All right, Oddfathers podcast.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Skipper,
Peace.
Soon.
Sal, talk to you later.
See you, buddies. Thank you.
Have a great night, guys.
You too. Go watch the game. Bye-bye.